Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
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 Just the warp. There we go.
Wow.
Wow.
Bum 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 bum.
Ba-da-ba-da.
Ba 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 ba.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Hey.
Hey.
Hey,
Should we,
how
like,
are
just
you?
get
Sorry.
into it?
Oh, okay.
I was just curious.
We should
Listen.
just get into it. We're on a time limit.
Alright, fair enough.
Hey, what's up, everyone? We're back. It's
True.
part 2 of the B-side of the Magical
Worms.
Girl session. Whoa! Here we are. Last time, you may remember all of these wonderful characters. And how real most of them are.
Yeah.
So
Hi, we're not going through the full intro because we don't have much time. And, you know, if you want to see the full intro, go watch the first part if you haven't seen it already. Join our Discord server, Fine Dining. We have one of those. It's pretty cool. There's the link in the chat. I'm Penny, I'm the GM. Jamie's here, he's also the GM.
I'm also the GM, yep.
And we're also joined by Roche's Charlie.
Charlie.
Hi.
Hi. Ballast as generic PC McJoe.
Hello. Hark.
Hark. Oblivion as Kyle.
I've been freed of the Jones last name.
Yeah. Amber as Streamer and Nina.
Hi.
And Scarlet as everyone else.
Hi!
If you haven't seen the first part somehow, that's not a joke. Well, it is. It's a sick joke. We're on a little bit of a time limit, but the rest
The train is here.
the rest of this shouldn't take the most time. But it might be a little tight. We were going to start earlier, but there was some internet issues. So here we are.
Hi.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Last time you guys managed to make it from the convenience store that you were all hiding in through the worm apocalypse up to the mall, where you found a car and caravan, which you can use to take yourself finally to the bunker. You know, after finally, you know, fueling it up, hot wiring it, getting the space expander for your fucking army of just guys to fit in the caravan, you can be on your way. However, before you're on your way, I need to ask a very important question. This car only seats 2. Who's getting in the car?
Partly is
I don't think
driving.
he's driving, but I assume Generic is going to be in the car, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
because he has
yeah.
to lead the way, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so Charlie and Generic are in the car, and everyone else is in the caravan. Good to know.
I mean, unless
Because
someone's going to be standing on the edge in between the caravan and the car, but who's to say?
I wouldn't recommend it. Those are not your options.
Kyle, get off!
Okay.
Yeah.
This is what my 5 companionship gets me, I guess.
That was
You know,
Val saying that, not him.
Let's just put this here as you guys drive off. And you know, it's smooth sailing for a little bit until you get to the highway. Where things get a little bit bad. Okay.
There we are.
Yep. You know what? For the sake of it, just in case you want to do that, I'll do that. You should be able to see that. I did forget to do any of this. There we go. All right, you should be able to see the stamina bars and be able to control these things.
Yep.
Yeah.
The car and the caravan. Fantastic. Yeah. This is gonna be like a, you know, as you're driving along, you come across the highway, which is currently fucked.
I
Just
did not.
fucked.
Oh boy.
This is gonna be an action scene.
What is?
Oh my god, where'd the caravan go?
I don't know. It should be up here. This is where it's starting.
Alrighty.
Sorry, as you were saying.
Yep. This will be an action scene kind of thing. You guys are just in the car and in the caravan, respectively. However, I will bring up turn order. There it is. Don't know why generic's on it from the previous map. There we go. This will be a case. This will be another action scene, so no one else is going to be added to turn order. On turn order, no matter who is actually driving the car, you guys will still get 8 spaces of movement. So every turn, you'll be able to move the car and caravan 8. You'll be able to. You cannot double move, but you'll be able to use your actions from anywhere to like try and clear the path, push the car a little, you know, harder. And generally just try and make your way to the end. However, you will take damage for doing certain things. If you move through any of these guys, any guys in your way, you will basically... They are basically going to be counted as difficult terrain. It'll take an extra space of movement, or you can push through and take some damage. Once the car is out of stamina, if the caravan will start losing stamina. If both are out of stamina, generics are gonna start dying.
Okay.
Oh no. I'm on the table.
Let me just put down some of you guys' so that you can actually roll
Yes.
initiative, I realized.
Yep,
There you
probably should do that.
And then I'll put you guys off screen once you rolled.
You can take
Alright.
the 0.5 if you want, Nina.
Okay.
I raised my
I think
hand.
Rich had their token selected, so you could,
Let me
could you
put
add
them
them?
on. Yeah.
What's
Hey,
up?
Penny.
No, I did have my
Yeah.
token. It was just one of those glitches.
I appreciate that you have Mallrat on the field. Can I summon forth every other generic that I've currently enlisted so that I
Oh,
can
you
see
wanna
their
choose?
names and recall? No, so I can see their names and recall
Yeah,
what each of them
They don't
do.
remember which mechanics they have access to
Oh,
currently.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't. I do not fully
Hold on.
recall who has tragically died.
Hold on, let me grab them all.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Because it has been a while, you are right. Let's put them all down here.
Ooh. Hey Kyle, you want to combine turns?
Alright,
Yeah,
these are your
sure.
guys.
All right, thank you. I will keep careful track of all of them. Oh
every
my
single
god. Oh my god,
We counted
man.
them earlier. I'm pretty sure you have like 33.
There are a
33 of them.
lot.
Yo, fish.
Oh,
I'm stacking.
Fuck
Fish.
me. Where's
Yeah.
Pink?
one of these days, there's gonna come an episode where all of them come back, and it's gonna be like the Roger personas running down the hill.
Oh, fuck my life. Maybe Valence will be good. Chuck Fuckwit, I imagine, is back up to not miserable.
No, that's him for the
Hellstar.
rest of the session.
Oh, okay.
He's just alive.
Got it.
Yeah, no,
He's
he
in
got
critical state.
fucking fucked up.
We got the creature. You don't gotta tell me that. We got the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Carol might be useful.
The miserable flesh homunculus.
And
Forgot
I'll
about
also
you.
roll-
Sorry.
Roll right down here. Just so you know.
Right, and Zoe had this gimmick.
Yeah, actually,
All right. I appreciate it. I will keep all of these in mind. I think.
All right. Yeah. Sure.
So whenever
I'm
we
gonna-
use our movement, we all just have a collective 8 movement for our turns, is what you were saying, correct?
You have 8 movement for your turn. Yeah, to move the car. The caravan obviously
Okay.
comes with it. Assume dexterous. I am going to just reveal some black space down here for the pile.
Why? Why would you need to do something like that?
I wonder.
I'll move them. I'll move them.
Watching them move is something.
Thank God that
Oh
I
my
found
God.
that space compressor. Am I right, guys?
For
Yeah.
real.
All right. I think Molrad's already down here. Yeah, Molrad's already down here.
Yeah.
All right. I'll also have you guys be moved down here as well. There we go. Good enough.
I'll go sit with the other guys who's in the back of the van.
Yep. So, let's start off. Nina, you have effective control of the car right now.
Yeah.
Yep. And this is a ramp.
I
it
kinda
should look
figured.
like a ramp.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what
I-
that is.
that's what
I
I
thought it
figured.
was just a fucked up road.
I-
Okay, that makes
yeah,
sense.
no,
No, it's a ramp.
Given how the shadows were doing, I kind of assumed it was a ramp. So we've got we've 1, 3.
Oh my God! There's so many. There are so many.
I wonder whose fault that is.
8. And we're lined up.
Hours.
We're now lined up for the ramp. So for my action, we're gonna do a we'll just do a simple fucking shape flame. Give this thing sick fucking fire boosters and try and boost ourselves forward so we have speed going over the ramp.
All right, sure.
That's a 5.
Not this time.
Damn, no boosters.
Lettuce.
All right. That's unfortunate, but is that your turn?
I do. I do still have a bonus action. So,
Okay, yeah, you get some focus. Yeah, I mean 5.
all right. Many focus.
Yeah. All right, generic. You're actually in the car. There will be a roll associated with the jump, and you will also need to, push the car harder. But
Well, that's gonna be for someone else because I haven't made it to the jump yet. I'm only just before the jump.
that's fair.
As for my action, I'm going to hold it for whenever we're making the jump to shoot when we get close. That way we don't have to deal with any onboarding, as it were.
Alright. Makes sense. Charlie.
No. Well, Charlie sees literally that they simply can't just be safe, and let other people pilot the car in between, like coughing into her hand for a moment. As
Well,
she's
generic
like,
specifically. They're the only one in the car with you.
yeah. As she thinks to herself, "Wow, how the fuck are they gonna cross this gap?" But then is like, well, they have to do something, right? So how about this? I'm gonna use my passive and take 1 away from my sword's damage and add +1 to my car maneuverability ?
That's
that
not already
okay?
it's already on your kit, but sure.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll with like a +1 probably.
Yeah, just give yourself a +1 to the roll. You can't take away from this though.
Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, sure. Alright. You make it to the other side, barely a scratch. Let's say the car takes 1 damage. and the caravan will also take 1 damage.
Charlie just fucking hits it, and there's some like screeching as it ends up at the other side, and then she just punches the gas like, come on, as you know, eventually it crosses over.
Yep. Generic, you can try and shoot that guy. Kyle, on your turn, you're gonna have to figure out how to maneuver out of the way of these police cars.
It's called
What
a
do you mean I'm
shotgun
gonna
for
have to do
this
that?
reason, historically.
Yeah. Yup. He's dead.
Charlie, as soon as she makes the jump, kind of, moves one of their hands from the wheel up to their mouth to continue coughing. That is the end of, her turn.
Alright. Yep. Kyle. You are about
Right.
to hit these police cars. You are gonna have to... You do follow the laws of momentum and inertia, so you'll have to figure that out.
I'll kind of stands there and does something. Or not.
Or not, is the...
Oh, it's a bonus
you know,
action.
You know, how about... Oh, no, wait, no, that's a 5. No, nothing happens. Damn. I had an idea, but it's a bad roll.
Beta Tokyo Drift.
Sorry, I was just checking something.
Kyle maneuvers the car into not the police cars.
Okay, yeah, sure.
That has a range of 3 and it drives safely.
I'm gonna say, that, with that roll, let me reveal some more of what's going on. There we go. Which way do you want to go, left or right? Or I guess up or down, from this perspective.
We'll go down.
Alrighty. Yeah, you managed to effectively, force kick the cars out of the way. I'm gonna say, that the main car is gonna still take 7 damage, but the caravan is fine. And
good.
you basically get to go to here.
And then the 8 movement are regular, right?
Yes. I'll
Okay,
Kyle,
also
how do you want to
reveal.
drive?
I'll also reveal this down here.
Better
That
than nothing.
Yep. So there's a ramp down in front of you, and there's an off ramp to the left / the bottom. All
I'm
right.
not taking the off ramp. There's creatures on it.
That's fair enough. Maybe not the best choice though.
Oh no!
Turns out
Kyle.
there's a fight happening. And you know what? I'll reveal the rest of this over here.
Yo, more character for Scarlet! Hooray!
Nope, these ones specifically aren't under their control.
I thought it was only the other Gar, but not the magical girls.
And under
Or-
normal circumstances, yes. However, these magical girls are actively fighting these giant worms.
Aw,
That-
They're
man.
They
uh,
are-
uh,
actually
uh,
working to be normal citizens.
Exactly. These guys are actually just working.
You gotta be
Speaking of-
kidding me.
So
Speaking of the
yeah,
citizens,
the citizens. How are you gonna get out of this one? Because I'll say right now, you are gonna have to roll to avoid the worm.
Yeah.
Because even with your movement being how it is, it's still gonna be really hard.
Come on, just hit the brakes. Just ignore it.
God.
It'll go away.
I'm literally thinking of stopping the vehicle and going the long way around instead. And just
Going back up?
vetoing and just
Yeah.
vetoing Kyle's opinion. In fact, I think I will
believe in
do
you,
that.
Actually.
You can only single move, I'm afraid.
Yeah, there's no double moving.
That's fine. So I think that Carol is going to be doing this one.
All right.
And you may be wondering, How? Well, it's quite simple. There are a lot of souls within this current location. So, what if we just lifted them up and placed them right back down on the road above the ramp where we're sliding dramatically toward our untimely worm-based deaths? Make sense?
You're effectively hoping to grab the thing inside of the Gmod prop and drag the Gmod prop with it.
Yes. However, the Gmod prop is every human being inside of the digester.
That's gonna be rough to do. At the very minimum, we'll take stamina away from the caravan.
Okay. 19, idiot.
Yeah, sure. That still takes. I'm still gonna say that's taken 9 away from the caravan, but
I'll be honest, I think that's a fucking steal, like a $10 table.
But you are here, and your momentum has effectively stopped, so you can just turn.
Yeah.
You said
all
9
right.
from the caravan, right?
Yep, I said 9 from the caravan.
I thought I took that away, that's my bad. Anyway, I can't help but notice that there are a couple of people in our way. However, I do have these cool 100% off coupons.
That's
Do you
great.
have 3 actions right now, or?
They don't.
That's an A.
Nope, you're back to normal action
That's
economy.
not. That isn't an anytime. I thought that was an anytime. That's my
No.
bad. Oops.
You are back to normal action economy for your characters.
All right. I listen. I understand. That was my bad. I thought that was an anytime. My mistake. So you know Tablina. Tablina's going to pop out the window.
I have to
and
know who the fuck that is.
She was there, and
The
she's
table
going
seller.
to.
Oh right.
And she's going to frisbee the fuck out of a, like, you know, a nice clean circular table to bisect these 2 individuals as an anytime. Oh, that's how many dollars the table is.
Yeah, you get 1.
All right. We're gonna just
Actually, the table's $11 as typed up here.
Yeah, well, everything has its price.
Yep. So, you will either need to spend 1 movement, or 1 additional movement, I guess, to get through this magical girl, or take 3 damage.
I'll take some movement of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, there.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Not bad. You do.
It's a little bit awkward, but we're making it.
Yep.
That's me.
All right. Nina, as stated, you will need to go through these guys. I am gonna say both because of the caravan. So you'll either take 3 damage twice, or need to spend an extra 2 movement.
Alright, so here's the thing about that, right? First we're gonna heat up.
Sure. 4.
Yay! That puts me at max. And then we're gonna, now that I've got my funny, because of upgrade earlier, +5 to rolls. We're gonna shape flame, and we're gonna make basically a like flaming spike barricade on the front of the car, so that we can plow through these guys without issue.
Yeah.
This is 7.
That's a 7.
Sorry, shape flame wasn't allowed to roll.
Yeah, I will say you managed to get through this one perfectly fine, but the barrier does not hold up.
Okay.
So you will still need to deal with this one, and obviously this one. The other one's kind of out of the way, but, you know.
Yeah. Well,
And I'll let you decide how you move when you move through them.
1, 3, and we'll just take the fucking movement penalty as needed.
Alright.
So that's 2 extra to effectively move through them then.
It'll be 1 extra movement because you
Okay.
took out the other one.
So 4.
And then one for this one as well.
Yeah, and
since
we'll
I'm
take the
saying
one
no.
movement for that one, and I think that's as far as I can get.
Alrighty.
And that is turn.
Let me reveal more stuff in front of you. You see that everything has sort of collapsed, but the highway has sort of formed another ramp.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
What about to the south of us? Anything there?
Just buildings. This is all an enclosed space. As you can tell by the variety of buildings that I've put around the edges.
1.5, 3,
It's true.
some turning, 4, 5.
Yep.
This is ridiculous.
You will need to go through basically all of them.
Give me a second. You know, you said
I-
textures and stuff.
I'm just
so,
letting you know which ones you need to deal with, and it's all of them. I mean, yeah. I'll say this one. This one's I'm gonna say is still around, but you can just run over them without any penalty.
Let's see. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's me.
Yep. Charlie.
I know that we've already passed by this car by now, but can I attempt to have pickpocketed them while we were passing?
I'm gonna say no, because that's insane.
Okay.
Especially considering that you're on the driver's side.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me because I was hoping for one thing, but I'm receiving another. Let me just like
I don't think Charlie, as a normal human being, can pickpocket
right.
someone while driving when they're not in the same car. You could pickpocket specifically generic if you wanted.
I don't think that's on my to-do list.
Yeah. It's also important to note that this car, aside from the stuff you put in, has literally nothing in it. It's a display car.
True. Hey, she looks at generic as they're driving. Do you have anything I should grab to maybe deal with those guys? Like, I don't know. Did you pick up a grenade from the hunting store?
No. I have this shotgun, which I need to reload, and my sword.
Which I need to reload.
I guess we're doing this then. And I'm gonna be like 1, 2, 3.
Alright. Are you taking a movement penalty or damage?
Movement penalty.
Alright.
So 4,
4, 5.
5, 6.
Yep. I am saying, as I stated before, well, you kind of squeezed through a little bit. I'm gonna say you have to deal with one more of these guys, as the caravan would go through.
7, 8.
All right. Yeah, you would only be able to move one more space if you had to
Yeah.
deal with one of these guys. So 7, 8, yeah. Yeah. You're right. All right. Yep, you got it. You are now on the ramp.
Ow.
Boy.
Ow.
Do I get
Unless
to see
Charlie
a
has
little bit
anything else
further
they want
ahead?
to do.
What was that?
I was asking if Charlie has anything else they'd want to do actually before we move on.
I don't really have a main action I can use.
Alrighty.
My kit is unfortunately not useful in this scenario.
Fair enough. So it is Kyle.
All right, can I see what's a little bit further ahead?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Because I want to
Yeah,
believe that I didn't just get set up to crash into this thing.
No. It's a ramp. It's a big old ramp.
What the? Okay, easy enough. Let's straighten out the vehicle. Oh, gosh, I don't know if I can drive. Eh.
Oh no, I don't know if
Is
I
this,
can
is this
psychically.
all literally? Is this all literally like Charlie driving, or is this
Yes, every
them
decision-
psychically controlling?
Everyone is. Charlie is the one driving and making the decisions effectively.
1, 2, 3,
Not out of
4,
universe.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right.
You know,
Uh,
there's nothing else to do in this situation but to
well-
sigh.
Perhaps there's something. As Kyle,
Oh.
you notice something out of the
do I
corner of your
notice?
eye. Over here.
Oh, fuck.
They aren't literally there. It's like their colors are like arrows pointing. Right here.
Ah, there's the fire hydrant.
We gotta get it,
Generic.
gamers.
Kyle sighs. I hope Generic doesn't see it. And I'm going to use my main action to
Generic
do
points.
one.
Charlie, the fire hydrant. We found it.
Oh my god! How about the car and get it yourself?
Okay.
I'm going to give a I'm going to use my main action basic attack. Here's a new thing that I got. I added it in here, but I'm going to use my basic attack to give an ally advantage instead.
Alright.
And it's going to cost them a stamina because, well,
No, it's not.
Not this time, unfortunately.
well, good luck.
Alright. Scarlet.
Oh, right, I'm here. Alright. I guess like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Yep. I will let you now know at this point,
7. Yeah.
right? It is now literally a straight shot to the end with basically nothing in the way.
Hmm.
Or
Or.
you could complete the last quest.
You know, actually, if
Yeah?
you do throw Kyle out of the vehicle,
You grab the fire hydrant and then die. Oh, you're not guaranteed to come back in a convenient place, though.
I'm not,
I
but
mean-
here's the thing. I'm not the only one who can do something, because I've got a companionship upgrade with a certain other generic NPC.
So that's a shame because there's no other generic in PC here.
Oh,
He is a
fuck
PC.
my life. Okay. Can I exert my control over generics to throw Kyle out the window? Referring to Kyle. Kyle sees the fire hydrant and is like, "This is my job."
I think you could just throw him as an
I
action.
think
I
you
think
could
more
just throw
accurately.
it out. Or if you wanted, throw out one of your controllable guys.
All right. After some thinking, Carol sees the fire hydrant. Hey, I don't know your name, but we need to get that so that the other two stick along with us, right?
I don't know. Maybe a lot of people here don't seem to be very
Soul
smart in that regard.
manipulation. Throw Kyle at hydrant.
Holy shit, Corolla
Oh my
Sands!
god.
Goddamn, Carol.
Alright.
Carol, baby.
Let me just
Wait, that
grab
doesn't
a
mean I
file.
signed up for it. Nyom.
Yeah.
Oh, there's two of me now. Oopsies.
Yeah, I was moving the non-initiative one.
All right, I'll move myself back. It's okay. Oh, someone grabbed me.
Yeah, I was holding you when you moved you. Yeah, okay.
Tablina, of course, sighs begrudgingly. Thank God that idiot bought a teletable right before he was thrown out the window. Where did
You
mine
really
go?
tried
The
to-
fuck is
Kyle,
a
you're missing.
That,
Kyle, you have lost
trying to
$11.
Gordle McDonald
the
with
fuck
a
is the fuck is a
table?
teletable?
Yep,
I feel like I
Kyle.
just got
Things that we
pickpocketed too.
sell. It's one of the
but yeah.
things that we sell. It's really expensive. It's like $11. That's me.
Well, it could be. because, yep, you get the fire hydrant, and these two are now here. Specifically here.
Wow, much appreciated. Now we can get the fire extinguished.
Yeah.
We're very far away from the fire, though. This has
You have
made
a
things
move
more
action, though,
complicated.
right?
The assumption is that they transposed.
Hmm.
The fire extinguished on the other end.
Oh, I see. Like equivalent exchange kind of shit.
Yes. Also, everyone gets an achievement.
Hooray!
Yay.
Yeah. You get the achievement Quest Completer. Complete all the citizen side quests. You get all of those things. +2 stam, +1 prof, +5 comp with the quest givers. Yes, Carl gains comp with himself because he was a quest giver.
Okay.
And you get a special title, which only applies after you've done all the quests, so it won't apply now. Quest Doer. Receive 100 additional gold from completing a quest.
I
Okay.
assume that because this is an achievement, this does not have a powerhouse modifier on that
No,
stamina, correct?
it does not.
Alright, just wanted to make sure. So, secondly, so this puts me up to 10 comp with Kyle then, correct?
Yes.
Thank God. Hooray. Well, Kyle, we need to come up with a second
everyone for some
upgrade.
reason.
Here's the thing. Carol and Charlie, Carol didn't have a quest to give out.
Oh, with the quest givers specifically.
Yes, with them
All right,
specifically.
continue.
So, who are all the surviving quest givers aside from Pepsi and Galaxy to confirm?
It is Molerat, Kyle, Pepsi, Galaxy, Pole, oh boy, there might not be many more.
Big man.
Oh yeah, Big Man. Yeah, Big Man.
Oh, fucking lord. BGH died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I knew that one died, which is why I was
Fire
like making
died.
sure.
Did Limeade give a quest? I forgot.
No, Limeade did not have a quest.
Alright.
I am 99% sure that most of them died. Oh, Phobe had a quest.
Oh, Phobe did have a quest. With the weapon thing. Okay, yes, sorry.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that was all of them. If not, we can get corrected later.
Yep.
And we can deal with what any of that prof gets you after this. You will need to grab those 3 guys to, if you want them on the next map. Yes, including Kyle.
Uh-oh.
No.
Quick, someone kill
It's
me.
okay. They're more betterer.
If Kyle dies, I will not put them in the caravan.
Oh no!
Yeah, Pepsi or Galaxy is gonna die.
You have
I
a
never
move
said
action,
that.
right, Scarlet?
They have most of the
Um,
move action. I'm pretty sure.
Because it was Kyle that put us up to here. They didn't use a move action, right?
No.
No,
Oh,
I
no.
did.
No. Scarlet
Okay.
used about 5 or 6 moves.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I thought it was 7, but I'll happily go with 6.
Yeah.
Let's just move them both. 1 and a 2 and a you know what to do.
All right, Nina.
You know what's up? God damn it! Alright, I'm gonna quickly try and go grab them. As she's
Please
going
do.
to
will
swift
grab.
action activate her fucking claws.
Her fucking.
Her fucking
Her
claws,
fucking
because those are
claws.
the movement one, and she's gonna blazing armaments to rush over, grab them mid like blazing armaments movement, and just start bringing them back.
Alright.
And I will combine my movement action into this as well to get a little bit of extra movement to get all the way out there and back.
Alrighty.
But
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you've still got a +5 to this. So.
yes, it is an
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna say this consumes your move action, so you cannot move the caravan.
Yeah.
But yes, Kyle, Pepsi, Galaxy, and yourself now back into the caravan. I think
Oh,
that's
thank you,
valid.
Sam.
So
Thank you for loving shitty NPCs games.
Thank you.
fuck, I was grabbing them.
They're already down. I got them.
All right.
Wow.
Oh, God.
All right.
Okay.
However, the car is gonna get attacked. And I'm gonna say vomit comment is what they're gonna attack by. We're ignoring the roll. I just wanted to look at the vibes. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's two of them doing this. Car and caravan are gonna take 10 each.
Can I attempt my anytime? Because I'm
You could
controlling
attempt.
it.
Yes.
Escape maneuvers. This should have an additional +1 for maybe car maneuvering.
Yeah.
I believe this is normal, Bonk.
Yeah. I will say the caravan is gonna take. I'll say the car is fine. Specifically, the caravan will take 15 though.
That's more!
Well, the car isn't taking any damage. Technically, I've lowered the damage by 5. Also, you get to
Nice.
move 4 spaces.
Did the caravan get reset somehow? What the fuck?
No,
No?
caravan's still at
That's still-
50.
It's not
It
50.
took like
No, it's
10
not.
earlier.
Yeah, 50 out of 60.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I forgot its max was 60, not 50. I was like, wait a second, what? Okay.
Yep. So now
I
it's
think I
at,
get
like,
like one more from this,
35.
but that's...
yeah, that's fine. All right. Yep. It's pretty much a straight shot to the end. You will need to either spend a little movement or take a little damage.
All right.
But as soon as you get past those two guys, this whole sequence is over.
We can do that on Charlie's turn, because I'm going to use my move action to reload my shotgun.
Oh, okay.
Worm Civilian is the chosen target in this situation. Oh, drat. Just regular bullets.
Drat.
Shotgun shells. And then for my main action, then I'm going to move the caravan, so it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And take a damage on running that one over.
Alright, yep, Kyle takes 3 damage. But that is that. There's nothing really standing in your way. So yeah, you did it.
Wow.
Hey.
Incredible.
As you make it to the outside of the bunker.
Yeah, as they're driving, Charlie turns to Mick Joe and goes, "What do I even call you, man? I don't think I've even said your name this whole time."
My name is Generic PC McJoe. A pleasure.
Can I call you Joe?
If necessary, you can call me McJoe.
That works, I guess. That was some good shooting, I guess.
Thank
I
you.
figured you were more of a sword guy, but
I am. But I was given this as a reward. I would not turn down a reward. That would be rude.
does that mean you automatically know how to use it?
I mean, it's a simple enough manner. He says, ejecting the shells that he shot and reloading.
I'd figured that the recoil would... Never mind. It's a miracle I can hear you right now. I mean, God, firing at an enclosed space, Charlie, leans on the car as they start going. Hey, actually, they turn back. Is everyone getting out of the car?
So, you've made it to the outside of the bunker. Firstly, do not heal from the previous section, in case you took stamina costs. Next.
Oh, don't worry, I didn't.
Yeah, I know. I figured you didn't. I'm just letting everyone else know. You come to the entrance of the bunker, which seems to be fully locked down right now. There's some guys with very normal names and Fred, trying to get into the bunker, and some DBA ERT guys also trying to get into the bunker. Well, less trying to get in, more like very nervously looking around. I should probably grab these. Jamie, do you have Pepsi and Galaxy?
I added them to the stack.
To the stack? Okay. We have the stack.
Oh no!
Don't move anyone from the stack.
Okay.
You may take anyone from the stack at some point. You may move one of them from the stack if you want. Well, you know, it's gonna be Pepsi's because they're on top. Basically, you can decide. No, stop moving them.
I'm watching. It's like a deck of cards. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm mystified.
Okay. So, the generics, for the most part, are gonna stay inside the caravan unless you want to get them out.
Alright.
As, we will do combat rewards. And then we'll get into the final combat.
I am spending the one stat array point that I gained in that section to gain another dexterity.
Sure. That was not that hard. So this is not going to be too much. I'm going to say literally...
Holy shit, bamf.
2, 1... And I've been doing 5 every time.
I'll bump Pepsi and Galaxy up 1 stamina, I believe.
Honestly,
Alright.
5 comp and I'll give it to Carol.
What are the citizens at?
Proficiency-wise?
Yeah, because they gained 1 from the achievement.
I want to nervously say 16, but it may be 15.
I feel like it's 16, especially since they get something at 16.
Alright.
Toughened up. Every citizen gains +1 max stamina.
Oh!
Holy shit.
Oh, boy.
That's
I
a lot
love
of
that.
extra max stamina.
I love that this session has been giving the generics of DBA perpetually just upgrades.
Yes.
They're just becoming
We'll see whether or not this actually means anything in the future.
Is Kyle splitting up his rewards, by the way, L1, or is he just taking the comp?
Oh, I'm taking the 1 proficiency too, so I'm at 7 now in total.
I'll
I'm
double
also
check.
taking 5 comp with the woman who saved my life.
Oh boy, we're at
Sorry,
half
we'll
now.
Amber.
Yay!
Actually, did we have
Alrighty.
5 comp before this, Kyle, or before the upgrade, or?
Nope,
No.
we just...
The only people who had comp with Kyle before that upgrade was me and with him because of the previous
No.
quest.
Also note
Right.
because of...
Um,
there you go. Yeah, you're done.
I have 10 prof, but that's about it.
I was gonna book because of... Specifically because of fucking Embers of Ambition talent. Nina got another upgrade. New talent. Scorch marks.
When you said to that mark, okay.
And I also have Scorched written down, so let me actually post what that status does.
Take 1 damage, 5 damage every die they roll while they have the status. Doesn't decay, but is easily resisted. 1 damage when the target is burned. Upgrading to Gridman. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. For the record, Roche, I have now got Charlie upgrades. However, it will be post-session.
Okay, fair enough.
For obvious reasons for you.
Yep, yeah. I did send you a question, though.
Yep.
Oh, that's a fun talent.
I feel like the second option is fun.
Okay.
because that'll lead into the thing post that we talked about.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna put everyone back in their general positions. I think it was something like this. Yep. You all feel the ground rumbling. You felt this rumble before. You know it well. And this time, you don't think there's any way to avoid it.
I think we need to go get something to eat. I think I might be hungry.
I doubt that's your stomach, unless your stomach is the city.
I hope it's your stomach.
I don't like the way the ground's moving.
Oh, we also need to kill this first.
Wow.
And that one.
As 2 worms erupt from the ground. One last time, everyone. Let's roll initiative.
Alrighty.
All right.
I am 2 20s away from having an anytime, guys. We might reach it.
Copy and paste one of my fucking generics such that I can have a turn-on-turn order without the terrible.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds about right, Kyle.
Nobody.
Oh,
We're gonna have them off there. There we go.
I've been knocked flat on my ass.
Well, Albavon, I came up with the idea for our first comp upgrade. You're gonna have to come up with the second.
Oh, beans. That's good. No, wait.
Oh, that's not what I wanted.
I was about to say, that's the wrong one.
Yeah, sorry. Alright.
Have fun being at the bottom of it again, loser.
Yep. Scarlet.
Shall I play us off?
Firstly, get to start. And as I said, you may, at the start of your turns, bring out, let's say, up to 4 generics from the caravan.
I do not believe that I will be bringing out anyone pardoning Pepsi. Actually,
alright.
Pepsi and Galaxy, how about? I wish I could summon forth Limeade, but I gesture at the current situation.
Yeah, no, you don't. I don't know in what order they're in. So,
okay. I want to ask, is part of the gimmick the fact that I do not know who is on top, or can I pick and choose?
the person on top is the person on top.
That doesn't fully answer my question, but understood.
In a spectacular use of words, the question goes unanswered.
Hey, Scarlet, choose who gets pulled out, or do they just have to take from the top of the pile?
They just have to take from. You just take from the top of the pile.
They draw cards.
For the
You're
time
playing
being.
a card game.
Oh no. In that case, I'm going to test something. I will addend my statement and say I'm pulling out 3. I believe this is Mall Rat. Okay.
Yep. So that's Galaxy, Mole Rat, and Not John.
I wasn't gonna pull out Not John.
You said 3.
Yeah, 3.
Yeah,
Pepsi, Galaxy,
Mall
and
Rat.
Mall Rat.
Pepsi was already out, but okay, fair enough.
Well, they're counting Pepsi as one of the 3.
Okay, understandable.
Rules settled. It is now time to step up to the plate. Galaxy is going to climb atop the caravan.
It's
All right.
okay. Using our power, especially considering that we settled the fire earlier, we can situate this problem no problem.
and Galaxy is going to fire like a little miniature universe at Worm parentheses top.
Okay.
Aurelian Soul style, if you get the reference, audible.
I understand.
And then and then that'll be that because that's the action that I took.
Yep, that'll deal damage.
All right,
these
that's
guys
great to hear.
Are a little stronger than the other guys.
Okay.
All right.
I am hoping that you all can take the bullet, parentheses S, for me. That is me.
All right.
I'm gonna move to
Look,
over
Joe.
here, and I'm going to targeting the try to target the same area that the weird galaxy blast just hit.
Yep.
Try to hit that one with my sword beam.
Yeah. Also, I actually forgot to post something on their passive, by the way. So I'm just gonna draw this arrow and draw this arrow.
Oh yeah, targeting area. Gotcha.
No, it's the passive.
Yeah,
the way
that's
the
what-
mouth is facing is always designated, and if it travels through a unit or an unclear space, it can attempt to use a basic attack for free. The roll used counts as the roll for all units it passes through on the way.
Yeah, that's what
But yeah, you sword
anyway,
beam them.
it's a 10. 6
Yep.
damage.
Yeah, no, that'll do 6. I'm
That'll
gonna
be
say
my
5,
turn.
actually. Nina.
Alright then. I just wanted to still try and live a normal, uneventful life. But if things are going to transpire such that that's not possible, then fine. I will fight to maintain my way of life if I fucking have to. And we're going to start off with a
Yep.
That's
sure.
what I heat up.
You motherfuckers!
Let's-
Stop stealing them!
Let's just put you at max.
She, instantly, like, fucking,
Don't
like,
you
steam
crit
coming off of her, eyes blood red, and slight, like, aura of, something going on,
Honestly, yeah. Let's get it.
let me double check how exactly... Yeah, I should actually have to go here, I believe. 4, 5. Yeah, and she comes up here, prepares, and then is going to, she's just going to, we're going to, do, well, I'm not going to use it immediately, but she's going to stand ready with Bleeding Edge, as, just as a reminder, so I don't roll it. I will post the text of it, for Bleeding Edge of, she does not have to roll immediately, and she can release it
Yep.
as an anytime, effectively. So that
Sounds
is,
good.
her main action is effectively preparing that.
Alright. Big worm. Yep. The mouth points this way and is going to effectively just move through all of you guys. I just realized also I forgot to put these guys on turn order. I'm gonna say they're
not
below Kyle.
Someone slower than me, it's a miracle.
I forgot about them, so... Alright. Yep, they are moving through. They get to use this for free.
Yep.
So they're dealing 25% of Charlie's max stamina and 25% of Nina's max stamina, and half of the total damage dealt, they gain as 10.
Yeah, as he's coming through and approaching, I'm gonna release Bleeding Edge to basically fucking dash through him with the fucking blade.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Jesus
Well,
Christ.
you know what? I said stop, but maybe you're allowed to, actually. Never mind. Who knows? Jesus Christ.
Yeah, sure.
So would be that times 3 damage since it hit only one enemy, out of curiosity?
Good question. I'm gonna say that they managed to hit Charlie first. So Charlie takes 25% of their max. Nina is perfectly fine.
Yeah, so I take a bunch of fucking damage.
Yep, it's rounding up, so you're gonna take 13. And then it is going to gain that rounding up as well. So, for my sake, I will do this. There we go. And then it immediately loses 30.
Oh yeah, it's a 10 damage thing. Damn, that's 17 more than it down the drain. That's pretty good.
Yep. Yeah.
How close are you to your next upgrade with those back-to-back 20s, buddy?
Oh, no, she got her next upgrade.
Oh, that's good.
I'm not gonna
and I
post it in the chat for now, but
yeah, and I'll post why this is a bad thing for them.
Ha ha.
Yeah, but that was just their move action. So it's gonna turn around.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I'm moving Nina. Whoops. Come on, let me move the drawing. Yep. As it is going to, it's going to fucking blast through Nina and Charlie. I'm gonna say for 10 damage.
alright.
That is going to also obliterate half of the other stuff. And your next main action will roll with disadvantage.
Unless Charlie has an anytime that's going to try and interrupt it, I do have a dodge anytime.
I don't have an interrupt. I'll at least attempt my dodge to see if I can't avoid getting sanded.
Nope. Well, it's a...
If I take
It
the
should be-
damage kill, that's fine. I just don't want
Yep.
sand.
It should be a 7, unless you've upped your talent.
The talent is 3
No,
at base, wasn't it?
It's
I think it
3.
was a +2. Okay.
No, it was a 3.
Okay. I'm gonna say...
Oh no, it's a 2. Never mind. You're right. It's a 7.
Yeah. I'm gonna say you're still gonna
right,
take,
it was because of the
including
cost,
cost 6 and the extra effect as well.
I was hoping to, if nothing else, avoid the extra effect, but just take the damage
Uh,
if that's fine.
Yeah, you can avoid... Okay, if you want to, you can avoid the extra effect, but still take the full 10.
Fair enough.
And here is
Alright, so Nina.
dodge.
As for you, it's kind of a weird mismatch of elements, so I'm gonna say you are just gonna take half, including cost.
Okay.
But you do dodge the effect, because you don't have eyes.
Yeah. Mist does not have eyes.
She just reforms. Oh, there's like sand in my throat now.
Yeah.
Blah.
Alrighty.
That is them, though. Charlie.
Yeah, so Charlie has just gotten chomped through, and then a massive laser beam of sand was shot through them. They are on the ground, bleeding, pretty bad, considering they're a normal person, with wounds that would normally kill other people. But Charlie takes a moment, moves one of their hands to the pretty sizable hole in their side. Why didn't that kill me? They're going to lose 20 max stamina real quick. As they're currently uncertain as to what's going on. They, slowly get up on their atlas for a moment, they look to the fucking worm, and they're going to reduce They're gonna reduce a thing somewhere, reduce a thing somewhere else, and I think they're going to grit their teeth and go for a breaker on this guy.
All right.
Move one space for it. Blah, blah, blah. Let me just make sure of something really quickly. Here we go. Hiya! It's a 5. Never mind.
Unfortunately, the giant gash leaking black ichor in your side is a little too distracting.
Yeah, they kind of go for it, but then kind of like fall over kind of onto their face. And that's just gonna be the end of my turn. I can't do nothing else.
Alright, Big Worm. It is going to be moving up through here. Generic and Nina will have a basic attack done against you.
Was it through me? I mean...
It is moving through both of you, yes.
Fair enough. I was assuming
it's
the mouth wouldn't...
Well, it is like going like this, more or less. Like, it is, you know, worming.
I was just making sure, because the arrow is pointed that way, and I was this way, but fair enough.
Yep, that's still gonna work, so it is gonna be 25% of your max to each of you.
Alright, well... Fuck it, I guess I take 12. I can't really argue with that.
Yep, that's 12. And it's not above 0.5, so it's 11. So that's 23, so basically 12. Alright. It is then going to turn around.
Uh-oh.
And the 3x3 area of Pepsi, Molran, Kyle. Get fucking squeezed.
So, I hear what you're saying. I've been thinking a lot about it. I would like to bring a counter-argument. What if Pepsi shot the worm such that it was scared off?
Oh.
I mean, that's a 16. That's pretty good.
That's pretty good. You know what? It's scared off.
Pepsi, like, manifests a weird carbine and shoots the worm.
Much appreciated, mana.
Yo, it's so scared off at left turn order.
Yep.
That's
For now.
crazy.
We're just gonna. That's just where it was. Kyle.
Okay, you know, maybe I am gonna stick close with you guys.
We're a pretty powerful team. It's a shame that Limeade isn't here. I'm here! I'm in the man! I'm here! I promise!
That sounds horrifying.
There's just too many people in the way.
Everyone's trying to get out.
She probably died. She sucks.
Huh? You know... Kyle's just gonna squidge himself right in between these two, and, unintentionally for him, intentionally for me, I'm going to use 1-to-1 on Mallrat. And exchange Mallrat out for an equivalent.
You're an equivalent guy?
You know what? Hold on, let me move something out of the way real quick. Hold on. I'm just gonna need to do something real quick.
You killed them all! Holy shit,
Thanks,
Kyle.
Kyle.
I've become the horde.
Don't worry, Penny, you gotta find them eventually.
I'll find them eventually, yeah.
Oh my god, they're so
There
good.
they are.
Is that it? Yeah, there we go.
Then...
Reorganize them.
No, hold on, before you do. So, I think... Hold on, actually, I don't know if I did that right.
Have me open
Alright, there we go. Alright, now you can put them back.
it. Okay.
Boop.
Is this Limeade or somebody else?
That's Limeade.
Nameplate is unrevealed.
Oh, look at you go, jackass!
There we go.
Don't know why.
I assume you're putting the pile back here?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get them organized again.
I see.
There we go. Token layer. Yeah. They got reorganized.
Oh no.
He reshuffled the deck.
I get the feeling like I'm between something, actually.
Is that Kyle's turn?
That's Kyle's turn, baby.
Alright, these guys. Don't you love these guys?
It's these guys.
They're gonna start crawling up this way, and two of them are gonna attack Pepsi with their limbs. No, they're not. This one's gonna vomit Comet. No, they aren't. Then these guys down here are all gonna start going after Charlie specifically, because they're closest. Let me remind myself of what their abilities actually do. Right. You know, I haven't been using that passive at all. I kind of have, but I still kind of haven't. You know what? We're just gonna have them just use this one and generically say it's better. Yep. So, Charlie, you're being grabbed by these 4 guys, and they are going to be dealing a collective 12 to you.
I'd rather not. I would like to attempt to escape, but I understand if that's not an option.
You can try.
That's still a 16.
Okay. I will say you will take 6, but you are only grabbed by these 2.
Okay.
So you are still grabbed, but it is not as bad, and you're only taking 6, including cost.
Okay.
And then these 3 are gonna start just wandering and meandering up to the thing, and then this one is gonna attack dude who's a sentient living bomb in disguise. It's trying to eat him, I guess? No.
That's not good. For some reason, he doesn't taste very good. You're not sure why, though.
Yeah. Scarlet's turn. And remember, all the generics got +1 max stamina, so that includes Limeade.
That's fair enough. Shockingly enough, I've not been able to change every single character sheet,
No.
and
I know. You know, the ones that you can access, though.
Alrighty. I think Limeade is going to use their funny little lizard boy to turn into a chainsaw and cleave these 2 in half.
Sounds good. Yeah, you get the one that's not on top of the caravan.
Fair enough. The chameleon finally seems to be working with her even a little bit.
Yeah, Chameleon knows what's up.
And then Galaxy will... I mean, Galaxy, as a more powerful individual, has better action economy, so they're gonna bonus action smite the 2 adjacent to her as well, with Galaxy power. Later.
Not this time. They're charging.
Can I reshuffle the metaphorical deck insofar as move some NPCs back into the collection and draw others.
Once they're out, they're out. But you can still bring out
Alright.
3 on your turn. Or up to 3 on your turn.
I'll
If
see
you
how
so
I'm
desire.
feeling with 1. Is the person buying coffee? I'm fine with you dying. 2.
I think
I
that's
think-
Kroll on the top of the
I
deck.
think that's Carol.
It's actually
no.
not. It's actually
It's
the miserable flesh
It's
homunculus.
very much not.
No, I think that sounds like Kroll's work at least.
Oh god.
Oh my god. Oh, actually, no. I'll save it. I'll save that. All right, that's me.
You want to take a move action?
I can move them a lot, can't I?
I would suggest it, otherwise you're just gonna get AoE'd to death.
Especially when the worm comes out, because the worm's coming out at the end of this turn.
1 second.
It's 6 movement per...
I want to
Is
ballpark
what it
my
was, right?
number of NPCs at around
Yes.
30. So 30 times 6 is like I don't need to worry about it.
Well, you only have the active
I
ones.
assume, yeah, no. I assume it's you only count the ones that are currently
1,
on
2,
the
3,
field.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, so you currently have a miserable 54 movement.
Oh, Christ. The situation grows more dire by the minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 18. I'll ballpark that as like 32. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you hide in the car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, you hide in the car. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, you hide
The car
in the
is split in
trunk.
half, by the way.
Well, they're hiding in it.
Well, that's
That
51
will
so
be-
far.
That will be all from me.
Alrighty. Well, end of this turn. This one is going to surface where I was going to have it surface anyway, which is right here.
Bye, Kyle.
Uh-oh.
Since it moves through you, because it's resurfacing, it is going to be dealing 25% of your max.
Wow, that's enough to kill me.
Yep, just enough.
Oh
My
boy.
friends left me, and this is what happened to me.
Yep. Galaxy is taking 2 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Let me pull out a new Kyle. Let me also disconnect this Kyle's stamina. And on Kyle's next turn, we'll find out where he goes, shall we? Generic.
Alright, so Generic's gonna call out to these guys. Are you helping in any way, or do I need to help you as well?
Hey, man. Oh, sorry.
Are you talking about the guard guys? These guys?
Yeah,
Okay.
the people that are supposed to be active in this scenario, yes.
Yeah, I'll be real, I forgot to move them on the last enemy turn. They'll be moving on those turns.
Alright.
We're gonna try and protect the front gate, but we can't exactly take out that big worm!
I'm just confirming, he says as he steps forward. Alright. You know, actually, let me see. That was 5. Let's go for a little bit better of a positioning. Alright. So, I'm just gonna throw my sword at this motherfucker.
Yeah, fucking hit him, dude.
So I'll be doing 8 damage.
You know what, let's see if he digs. It can't protect them from full damage, so including cost, they're gonna take 6, but they are gone. The sword is just in the ground where it was.
Sounds good. That's my turn.
Alright. Nina.
Alright, it is Nina's turn. Well... Alright, here's the plan, gamers, right? Well, first things first. Start of turn focus, and we're gonna heat up and see how that goes. God!
Jesus Christ!
Nina's fucking pissed!
What's
Yeah,
wrong with you?
You're at
Fucking
max.
God.
Does this give her her next upgrade, Em?
No. Not yet. They're not that close together, and she's not an expert.
Alright.
I guess
Right.
to ask, do you want to post what you got last round now, if it matters?
I'll post a part of it because she's actually about to use the new ability she got.
Oh, that's good.
As at 25, she got a funny new ability called Flash Fire, which is burning adrenaline. It's that, but a different variation.
Yeah.
Specifically as she swift action first actually summons one of her weapons finally. It's the Parasol. She's going to be using the Parasol variant to Flash Fire, which is this. And it's...
Alright. Sure. Yeah, you've got a defense. You'll have to remind me how that works when it actually comes up.
Yeah, I will. As she pulls that up, and then is going to... We're going to... move up here. And then that is your turn.
Alright. The other guy is gonna resurface right here at the start of their turn. I'm also going to give them a Sands for their Sands Blaster recharge, which I'll do in a second. 25% to Charlie, Flush Homunculus, Pepsi, and Generic.
Well, guys, I don't think we're gonna be able to overcome this guy's temp stamina barrier at this rate.
Oh, actually, I almost forgot. There was something that I should have posted, which was not relevant at the time. Actually, no, it was relevant at the time. Sorry, actually, no, they're actually on a lower stamina than I thought. Because they got crit against. If you hit the weak point, which you don't know yet, or you crit.
Oh, true.
Boy.
So 12.
The good news is, Lying Joe knows where the weak point
13.
is.
Lying Joe's dead.
Yeah,
That's true.
He knows
The
where it
final
is.
lie.
Unfortunately, he's not alive to tell us.
Yeah.
They gain. They have that much temp stamina. Alright. Then I will roll their recharge. It's subtractive recharge, so they're not going to get it back no matter the number they get. But their recharge now is, instead of 10, they're now at 6. Yeah, I mean, these guys don't have too much that they do. They're very much a simple kind of guy. They are gonna... Oh, I forgot about fucking Charlie. How much stamina did Charlie lose? 7, 8?
Lost 8.
So they don't actually be this much. They have a lot more. They have more temp stamina than regular stamina. Let's say they're facing this way.
Okay, so it has like 12 regular stamina right now then? Okay, that's good to hear.
Something like that. This is not going to affect any of the other any of the people who are already hit by this. This is only affecting Limeade. This cannot crit.
Makes
So
me
it's-
sad.
So this is still doing just 1 damage to Limeade.
Limeade will
damage.
take that.
And then it's time for the squeeze.
Oh,
But this time against their arch nemesis.
Which Okay.
Well, Nina,
Okay.
shield
Yeah.
time.
So I will just remind
facing
how the
this
shield
way.
works. It was a roll of 13. Basically, the way the flame shield works is, it automatically defends her, assuming the roll with the shield used, which was a 13, and deals retaliatory damage to the attacker equal to the damage Nina would have taken.
Yep.
Particularly good rolls from the enemy can partially bypass the shield, but the attacker still takes full retaliation.
So
damage.
they're taking 10 damage.
They're taking 10 damage. Nina will probably still take damage because that is a 19
I-
against their 13.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the damage is half, so you're taking 5, which I think is reasonable enough. But they do take the 10 damage. I already took their upkeep and their movement upkeep. Didn't move the turn order, but now it is Charlie's turn.
Charlie's still not doing very well. Are they still like held in place?
I'm gonna say no. The munch coming through kind of ruined that.
Yeah, so Charlie's kind of like been battered around, has had another bite taken out of them, and they kind of like it just takes them a couple of moments as they slowly get up and let me think about it. Yeah, that works. Charlie is going to use the second level of thing on the protection ability, because they've been slowly rising up the ranks and that sort of thing, and this is what it is currently. Bonk. Basically, it's now just a refilling temp stamina shield that regenerates on Charlie's turns. But for every damage I've taken with this shield, I can turn it into a beam that bypasses mundane defenses. And then it sets the damage back to 0. And currently, I think I'm in a pretty good position to be using it here and then hitting this worm.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
So I'm also gonna gain 2 of this for doing it, assuming this works. But like, we're gonna assume it works because we gotta manifest.
Got a manifest. Yeah, how much damage has it taken?
10.
It has taken 10. Goodbye. I think that bypasses its stamina. Its temp stamina. I would consider that a mundane defense.
Fair enough. Charlie,
Because it is just gluttony.
Charlie does that, kind of collapses to a knee for a second, because doing that felt natural, but it being a thing is unexpected. However, the worm is still a problem, so...
Yep. That did cost stamina. However much stamina Strange Protection actually costs.
Oh, that costs stamina to do? Okay.
Yes.
The way it's worded just sounds like a thing I do.
Yeah, no, it's supposed to cost the stamina of the actual ability before it turned into a passive ability.
Okay, fair enough. In which case, Charlie is then going to rise up from kneeling, go up, and we're going to attempt to use breaker attack.
All right.
And I don't know what his weakness is, so I don't. Yeah.
Yeah. Before you do this is the first time an AOE has been used on this. So actually, you get another talent of his. You thought just because it's big, does not mean that the worm takes extra damage from larger attacks, because you asked nicely. However, because of its large, because of the somebody units are able to stretch their capabilities a bit more creatively and/or take some extra liberties when attacking. The worm when attacking the worm for extra damage and effects, it may cost extra stamina to do so. It's first time it's been attacked by an AOE. So yeah, now you get to know that.
Fair enough.
This would be public information had the previous party not just obliterated them immediately.
Charlie is gonna, I guess in this case, take the $50 atlas in both hands, stab into its form, and then like have the shockwave like erupt further up through its body rather than go like around it. This won't do any more damage to it. I think it'll just like apply more force into it.
All right. I mean, that may do more damage, or may allow you to hunt the weak spot. Actually, yeah. Well, would you like to hunt the weak spot with this as opposed to doing more damage?
Oh yeah, it does half its damage showing years before it. Yeah, let's hunt weak spot and on top of doing its base damage.
Yeah.
Which, for the sake of it, go on.
I will say this will count as a perception check.
Epic.
So the damage
glasses.
won't. The damage won't be increased from this, but you'll get to see where the weak spot is if you do your perception check good.
Fair enough. I'll show you what the base damage should actually be, TM, in a second here. So
Yes, please do. I think it's
well, because I have a thing for my sword. Wait, I have a my sword does 7 damage at base now, so it should be something like.
It's like something like 19 damage or something like that. 17, 18 damage. Okay. Yeah, it still has 18 damage to him. I'm gonna say, roll your perception, because it's advantage.
With advantage? Okay.
Yeah,
Right, I have advantage on it.
You don't have a +2, you have advantage.
Right, alright, so it's a fucking 6. Very cool.
It's a 6. I'm gonna say you sort of figured out that the weak spot is in the upper half of its body.
What does Sunder do?
Sunder. I'll post what Sunder does.
But that does not bypass the weak spot, so you just take away its temp stamina and a little damage.
Considering that one
Sunder.
gained it. Before with advantage. Okay. That's good to know.
Yep.
So Charlie, almost looking possessed, with some of their hair in front of their eyes, takes the sword, jams it in, and then just like rips it with like this like purple energy erupting along the worm, before kind of again collapsing.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on.
The worm isn't sure what to make of you right now. So instead, it's just gonna make use of the lovely line I've been given.
No, it
Not
isn't.
this time.
Die.
I guess instead it's gonna just move through the line.
And roll 3.
It is not attacking Charlie. And you called it. Yeah, too bad you're not Eunice.
I'm so much better at it than Quinn.
Oh god.
It will take another 3 stamina for moving. I think I already took it actually. Kyle! Kyle. What lovely Kyle. Sweet boy Kyle. Boy.
Which one?
Kyle, well, here's the thing. I'm actually gonna say, Kyle, you're feeling a little wormy.
Oh.
You don't take over any of the other generics, you just take over this weird worm generic.
Alright,
Yay!
to be honest with you, Oblivion, since you're positioned over there, we can wait next round to do it then.
Yeah. Oh.
And Hawk! Is that your wife? No, but it reminds you of your wife.
Former wife, I think you'll find.
Former
The
wife.
papers say otherwise.
Yeah. Kyle,
Do I? Yeah.
you feel like shit, right? Not even from
No
dying.
shit.
Just like, you do just vomit out purple.
Oh. Does
And
this
like,
cause any
you're-
other problems?
I'm gonna say this Kyle starts with 2 less stamina.
Yeah. Okay, that's about right. Oh.
But
Oh,
you
this
aren't
is what I was worried
you are not
about.
infected. Your existence seems to supersede that. It just sucks.
A cure. Oh. Okay, well, I'm surrounded by other guys. You know what? Fuck this. I'm going to try to. Is this like a barbed
That
wire
is-
fence?
No, that's like a. It's like a, just an extendable barrier. It's super climbable. It's just to make people feel better.
Oh.
You can already change
What
it into a barbed wire fence.
I could. Yeah, you know, as Kyle's hopping over to try to get inside, he is going to, a 1-to-1 is going to happen, or not.
Alright. The part you touch becomes barbed wire, and the stamina cost is the damage you take. So just take your cost.
Ow, ow.
And I will mark this square as barbed wire.
Okay, haha, let's get in here.
Alright.
Hopefully they don't think I'm infected.
Is that Kyle?
That's, I guess he can stand here and look cool, actually. I feel
Okay.
bad not helping my friends, so
Let's see how cool you look.
let's see how uncool
Yeah.
I look compared to everyone else.
Unless anyone has anything to say about it, that's just gonna be the stored +3.
Yeah, that was fine.
Alright.
It works to me.
I think you guys deserve a sword +3.
Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna roll for these 3 guys just to see. They aren't sure. I'm gonna say one of them is not going to act, as they're keeping an eye on Kyle. Meanwhile, this one. Gross.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
And, you know, becomes a fucking monster creature. Kind of like the tank, or from Left 4 Dead, or like the Hulk, but bad.
So it's
yep.
a 5 cost that increased their max stamina. I don't
Yes.
think that's that much of a cost, actually. This is not fair.
Yep. It isn't fair at all. Yeah, no, they're just a big hulking creature, and they are just going to roar and give themselves a buff to their general defenses. Yeah. Then this one is gonna try and climb the fence. They're not too smart. They managed to get over, but they are trapped and cannot attack. Well, they can attack. They just don't take damage. They're going to attack one of these guys with disadvantage. They fuck it up. All right. Next up is, I'm going to say, the 2 guys with Kyle. Let's just have them shoot the one that came over. They're not sure what to do with the other one. Bam. Then we're going to have this one up here is going to attack Fred. Oh, stupid Fred! Die!
Wish I could say that I fully predicted you on that one, but I can at least split up and search for clues.
You're right.
Shut the fuck up.
I guess you can.
Yeah, we're just gonna. People are just gonna move around a little bit.
All right, Fred,
Mhm.
take 2 damage,
Okay.
but you're fine. Then
Right,
there's
gang.
only 3 other guys left, so let's have them go over here and attack the miserable flesh homunculi.
No, that's my boy.
Miserable flesh homunculi is gonna die. And I presume
Well,
there's nothing anyone can
Guy
do.
as he lived. Miserable.
Yep,
Penny, if you'll recall, you gave me another anytime action, correct?
I did.
This was your critical error, because, you see, the miserable flesh homunculus has simply left a miserable flesh homunculus in their place, and has since moved on from the car.
I see. It's cardboard.
Come
again.
on, you idiot! It's not cardboard, it's just another miserable
molds.
flesh homunculus.
You
Yeah.
know what? Fair enough. But you know what? I'm
Mhm.
gonna decide how this works out.
With a 19? Alrighty.
And then it dies.
Okay.
You sacrificed max stamina for that.
I noticed.
Which, you know, you'll get back at the end of the combat, but, you know,
If applicable.
if applicable, that will count as a death. Uh,
Are you
Yeah.
certain? Okay.
Adding to
Well-
the tally.
you know what? Jimmy, count that as half a death.
Adding half of
I'm gonna
it to
take
the
away
tally.
points from John Marco, actually.
The other two are going to just generically try and attack the caravan to get in. One of them gets in and is then just fucking gets eaten by the mob. I don't know what to say.
No. Sorry, pal.
All right. The citizens.
Gee, homunculus.
Alright. Let me, I'm going to experiment a little bit, right? Because I will at least, toss 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5-ish, over to the very left. You know what?
are you
I'm going
dancing?
to crowd my fucking 3 boys around this area. So they can be protected by the people who you forgot to act again.
What?
With
No,
this...
they acted.
The Guardians.
Oh, okay.
They acted.
Yeah,
they
they
just
acted.
they killed one.
That's my bad then.
They just
I'm
didn't
monkey.
move specifically, is why you assumed that's Scarlet.
I'm monkey delusional. Sorry. Alrighty. So I'll ballpark that at like 10, and then miserable flesh 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Then I'll swap places with bread for like 17. That's like we're ballparking 30 at this point, right?
Yeah,
I'm
I mean, it
going
could be
to-
more if you bring out 3 more.
I'm going to draw one and see how I'm feeling. Oh, this is billionaire pants. Yeah, no, he's hitting the. Oh God, you said we don't heal.
Yeah, you don't heal.
Well, that's not good, Mr. Billionaire. But when are you good? God.
Okay, so you're back up to 54 total.
Okay, so now I have the question of, is this Tablina or is this Mandy who's like actually okay? I'm going to risk it. Not
Science point, actually.
Oh my God! There
Somehow
are too
better.
many.
Somehow
there
better.
are too many. There are too many. I want to hope that one's fucking Carol,
I
but
don't think it is based on the stamina.
Oh, that's a fair assessment. Okay. And now I'm sorry that I take forever on these like generic turns. The issue is it's like choice overload, and the
Person's
choice is like
playing 10 characters, be like, sorry that I'm playing 10 characters.
it's like it's not even like big complicated choices. It's what color of sprinkle do I want on my cupcake? Okay.
The thing is,
So-
you're putting bodies on the field, so...
For better and for worse, yeah. It is now that we're going to move Pepsi and Limeade. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll do it with both. We'll do 9, actually. So that's 17 additional. Then... Oh, God. This situation is getting fucked up. TBH. Alright. I think Galaxy is going to act this time.
Alright.
And they're going to act by basically creating a nebula cloud of, like, you know, weird alcohol and spooky gas and shoving it down Wormy Boy's throat.
Sure.
Burn it from the inside, idiot.
Alright, yeah. You have prepared alcohol. Give me 3d4
That's what nebulas are made of. Not fantastic, but okay.
10 stacks of, highly flammable.
Okay.
Let's go with that. No immediate damage.
And then we're gonna just scoot these bad bitches along, and I'll end my turn.
Alright, Generic the man.
Alright, so do you guys think I should try to deal damage to the one that I'm next to, or take advantage of quote-unquote... You know what? No, Nita's over it. Nita can take care of highly flammable.
Yeah.
Alright, so... I'm going to run up alongside the backside of this creature to where I basically end up about here on its head in my move action. I'm then going to take the shotgun, cock it, and point it straight down at the back of its head.
Sounds good. You know what?
Die, monster! And then...
So,
as a special... Sorry, yeah, you go ahead.
Here's the thing, right? So obviously, crits would already bypass this.
Yeah.
However, you have successfully deduced that those little purple spots are its weak spots.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it bypasses the, I'm gonna be honest, no temp stamina it has, but you figured that out.
Yep. And then as a fun fact, I'm going to spend a bonus action to shoot the other shell into it with a -2.
Alright. That's 9. I mean, yeah, I'll say you just deal the full damage. It's all fucking crit, so you do fuckloads of damage.
That's my turn.
Alright. Nina.
One more away, guys.
Alright.
Finally, anytime. One more away.
First thing
Can you
first,
believe it, guys?
I don't remember if I mentioned it before and at the end, after she did the thing earlier or not with the parasol. But in case I didn't, she did swap the armament to the glaive form.
Yep, you didn't mention it, but I believe you.
Yeah, well, this thing just got stuffed with alcohol. Well, is Nina, like, particularly, like, being, like, crushed or any form right now, or is she just...
You are being held, yes. You are, like, it is coiled around you, and you are it's not doing, like, any persistent damage. You are just... It's just going to be a little difficult to get out.
Yeah. She looks at this thing. She glares at it. As much as I'd like to make use of the highly flammable, she just glares at this thing. Get the fuck off of me! And she is going to. We're just gonna bleeding edge, and we're just gonna release it immediately. As she's going to, spin around with it and just try and chop this thing into as many pieces as possible.
All right. Damn, that's
give the advantage
fucked up.
roll just in case.
Yep.
Alright, it's 19.
Alright. Yeah, it doesn't want to take that. Let's dig. Nope. So it's going to take 2 cost. And then you are going to... It doesn't seem to flinch at this, but, you do, deal damage. And you are free.
Okay. And with that, bonus action is... one bonus action is not particularly useful right now, and that's her mana. She's just gonna get out. That's her turn.
Alright, sounds good. Big Worm. They take 3. And they are going to just move straight down through Galaxy and Charlie. So, real quick, before anything else happens, I forgot. Let's see if I can determine what it's going to do. Nope, alright. It's not recharged, but it has a pretty damn good chance of recharging Sandblaster, assuming it lives. Then, we'll Immense Munch to deal 25% of your max to Galaxy and then Charlie.
Well,
Yeah. What? Any responses?
Galaxy's gonna comet teleport, idiot.
Okay.
No.
No, they're
She
gonna
won't.
take 2. They're gonna take 2 damage actually.
A destructive 2 damage.
Yep. Charlie, are you gonna take the 8 or are you gonna try and get out T-way?
I'm gonna try and get out T-way, actually. Dodge as much I can.
Yep. That is a 14. I'm gonna say take 4.
Okay.
Not including cost, so 5 overall.
Alright, fair enough. Bonk.
And it will gain 3 temp stam. And I'm gonna roll a d4. It gets rid of 1 stack of highly flammable. And then it's gonna turn around. It's gonna hold its action to bite the first person who comes at it from this direction. So this side, basically. Charlie.
Yep. I have a question. Did McJoe make use of the Sunder on either of them?
No,
forget
because
which
my
one
drone
has
is
it.
currently on the ground, so I don't. I just use
Yeah,
my
they-
shotgun.
Yep, they still. Do they both have Sunder?
No, only one of them does.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's this one over here that has Sunder that you'll buy. So I'm gonna just mark it with a sword.
Okay.
It's
Charlie's
fine,
gonna-
yeah.
Get up. And, assuming that the purple dots are the weak point as was stated, Charlie's gonna move around a little bit.
Oh.
And we're gonna use Breaker, as Charlie's gonna go and try and effectively do a chop directly through that midsection there.
Sure.
Which, because of Sunder, this has advantage. We're gonna go with the first one. And we're gonna see what the second one is, just in case. Alright, it's 6.
It's 6. I am gonna say, you are gonna bypass the defense because you are managing to at least reach it. Because I'm presuming you're attacking through this line, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's where its head is. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's just gonna deal 3 damage. It's not much, but it does bypass the temp stamina. I can't give you much on a 6, unfortunately. And the Sunder is consumed. And you can't apply Sunder on an attack that uses Sunder, I'm pretty sure, is how I intended it for it to be a thing.
I mean, that makes sense. I think that's stated. Now
I don't know if it's stated, but that is intended.
I have a secondary question of how bad does this worm look?
Fucking bad!
Alright, we're going to attempt to use Beam. It'll be a 3 cost, but 4 damage. 4 damage should maybe be enough to kill it, maybe?
Give it a roll.
That's another 6. Charlie simply can't roll.
I guess it's not gonna dig, actually. Yeah, no. I'm gonna say you deal 2 damage. And it took 2 cost. But yeah, and that does consume the beam.
Actually,
is
it
that?
doesn't do anything to it, basically.
Not as far as you could tell.
Yep, that's the end of my turn.
Alright. Secondary big worm. Generic, you're coming with me. But it's going up here. Oh, that's the car. Let's have him turn around as well. I didn't successfully sandblaster, so yeah. Generic's coming here. I'm gonna say that this is... It is gonna... Generic, give me a roll.
Alright, would this use a stat to confirm or no?
Dexterity.
Alright, +1.
Okay, you're still on it, and you are not in front of the mouth. Only Galaxy is getting hit by nothing. Actually, never mind.
Generic just manages to, like, fucking yank one of the weak spots so it misses effectively,
Exactly, exactly. However, it does turn around and is going to fire a beam through, the Limeade Billionaire Pants group.
Uh-oh.
That's not great. That's
Yep.
a 12. How much damage will this be dealing?
8.
To everyone?
Everyone in that line.
Alrighty
I
then.
can't believe he killed both Limeade and Pepsi. Will people without taste drink now?
I mean, technically, it's only hitting, I guess a Billionaire Pants, not John and Point, but Limeade and Pepsi are going to be taking something.
They're gonna be traumatized if nothing else.
It's a weird situation because this is it's only one space wide.
I
It is
will
one
learn.
wide actually. It's 5 spaces wide. So this will be
Billionaire.
all of them.
For 7?
For 8.
For 8. Billionaire Pants steps up to the plate for the first time. I think it's time for me to do as my niece taught. I'm going to vomit up money in response until I pay off the attack, such that it will not hurt anyone ever again. Oh my
Jesus
God,
Christ.
Billionaire!
Well, Billionaire, you and I'm gonna say one other of Scarlet's choice is dead. Actually,
Benjamin.
no, just Billionaire.
All right,
Just Billionaire is dead. I changed my mind. I think it's
See,
fair.
guys, killing billionaires does do things.
And that is going to cost him 5 stamina. I've already taken that. That's their entire turn. That's a bad turn for them.
Cost yourself to death, motherfucker. Do it. Do it,
That's
you
kind of the
stupid-ass
vibe.
bitch.
Alright, Kyle. Yeah, this does want to reach up as well. Vaughn.
I was muted.
There you go.
Looks back and forth. What the fuck is that? Oh no.
I don't know, I haven't seen them do this!
Well, I can't do it. Fuck me.
All right, gang. Let's split up and search for clues.
Shut the fuck up.
You know, I'll use my basic attack to give, should I give it to the collective or should I give it to the guys who actually seem like they know what they're doing?
Oh, that's right, you guys had a +3 this whole time.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it
we
still
just
is a
didn't need
plus
to
one.
use
Could
it.
have needed that.
Yeah, billionaire's fine, right?
No,
No,
Billionaire's
no.
dead.
Fuck.
I'm going to use my basic attack on,
I'd say go for the big guy, I think.
yeah, no, actually, okay. I'm gonna get a little
might
bit
roll a
closer,
one.
so I can sigh despondently.
No, that's not
Yeah.
Aw.
One damage, and the next important roll has disadvantage.
Okay, excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. And I am gonna go ahead and get another sword. Or no, we should be fine. I think I might need that extra 1 stamina actually.
Maybe.
That'll be my, maybe. That'll be my turn.
Alright. Let's start off with this one over here.
Alright.
Uh-huh.
Get in the car, drive around.
That car is sliced in half. And is not front-wheel drive.
You'd waste your fucking action. Of course I want you to do that.
They're gonna go for Nina. With the body. Never mind, dude. Never fucking mind. Alright.
Nina just glares
Big-
at her.
Yep. Oh, no, hold on. There's one more. Hold on. Alright, Point's getting attacked now.
Oh, point. Okay. Well,
I think that enemy didn't. Oh, that was a 9. I thought it was a 6. But...
the enemy did get that point.
Yep, it's gonna deal 4
however-
damage. They do have 6 stamina, just as a reminder. They do, but it's gonna
That's
deal 4
true.
damage.
And also, Pepsi is going to take out that carbine again and shoot bro in the kneecaps. And they're gonna die. And they're gonna die. And they're gonna
They're
die.
not dead, but I'm
And
gonna
they're
say
gonna
that they
die.
don't get it. They don't get to attack. They're now just kind of like there in the way.
And they're gonna die too. Yep, thanks, Penny.
Alright.
They're gone now.
Sure. Anyway.
Whew.
This one's gonna do a big slammy on basically everyone behind the barrier.
Oof.
with disadvantage, right?
Yup. It's an 8.
Wow.
So I'm gonna say that's gonna deal 4 damage, and before you make any responses, I will go through all this. 4 damage to Miserable Flesh Homunculus, all 3 of the ERT guys, Kyle, the other 2 that are named. However, these 3 are going to heroically shoot at it to see if they can stop it. This will be their action. Yes. Yes, they can.
Oh my god. Miserable Flesh Homunculus lives to see another day somehow.
They sure do. The disadvantage really came in handy. Now it's generics the concept.
I literally keep fucking up and it's like, alright, Ballast, you better save my ass. No. Alright, so...
I'm just gonna correct your orientation on the split cards like this.
Oh, well, you didn't really say how it got
No,
split.
it was split that because that's where the way the sandblaster went.
Hi, sweetie.
Oh.
You want to yell anymore? Talk is fine.
So... we're going to gather up these ones and move them.
I'm gonna assume you don't want to bring out any more into this, into the worm.
Believe it or not, like, okay, where is the worm?
It is effectively coiled around the caravan. You can think of it like that.
I think that I'm fine with keeping them in the caravan for now.
Yeah, they aren't gonna take damage in the caravan. I already meant. I didn't mention that, but I implied
You
it.
meant to imply that, yes. Alrighty. So, Charlie, do you think that you can deal with the highly flammable worm?
Who was that to?
I'll assume not. Charlie.
Charlie.
I was muted. I was saying if I can roll above a 6, maybe. Otherwise, you're fucked.
Don't worry. Can Galaxy move?
Yeah, they weren't attacked. Everything
1,
missed.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I think that it is here that they will hit them with an actual burning sun to light them ablaze.
Okay.
Alright, Galaxy, you just keep
This one?
rolling really good, yes.
Okay. It fucking explodes. It had 1 stamina.
Okay.
Wow.
But it does fucking detonate. I'm gonna say Charlie, take 3 damage to your shield.
Fair enough. They're
It
kind
does
of,
detonate right next to you, and you do have the shield, so it's not like it's dealing actual damage.
They're kind of get fucking ragdolled by the explosion and fucking fall onto their face.
Yeah.
Did it have any temp stamina or no?
It did, but that didn't bypass it. It just killed it through it.
Oh, okay. Good to know.
It only had 4 left, including temp.
Alright.
Alright.
And I
I
was basically
believe-
just straight up increasing the damage by highly flammable stags.
I believe I will keep it at that because that was a bonus action. That was a bonus action, Penny.
I don't believe you.
All right. Well, deceit failed. Actually, I know what I can do. Remember Fish and his death anytime?
I do,
No,
actually. I
for
do
sure.
remember that.
Yeah.
This worm surrounding the guy. We're gonna fish death anytime.
No. Lose
Are you
max
sure?
stamina on Fish.
All
Fish-
right, he's like at 2, I think.
It doesn't work. There is a more powerful force.
Alrighty. That's me.
Alright. Generic
Alright.
for PC.
So my sword is down there, right? And my shotgun is out of shells.
Yeah,
Which
finally, are we
means
gonna
I
see
have
it?
no equipped weapon. So, and this is actually fun, right? Because of that +5 comp that we got from the achievement. That means that the second upgrade from companionship of Kyle and Generic will be applying to us. Because our second comp upgrade is a dual passive called Corrupted Memory, where basically resonating off of each other fucks up both of our basic attacks / it modifies them. So that my basic
see.
attack of Weapon Error has the replaceable keyword. I'm going to be using it, of course, but I'm going to choose Amber. You can replace the words in brackets at your choice before I make my roll.
Oh boy, and what you just posted.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
for the Weapon Error section, yeah.
It is a shotgun,
Yeah.
and it has a bag of infinite shells, and
Yeah, no, but I don't have it loaded, which means it's not a
Yeah, no. This is
I'm
generic.
saying-
Using.
I'm saying that it'd be funny if that was what she chose. That's
Oh,
all
I
I
see.
chose. Joked on.
Well, it's fine. His model performs a critical animation that deals.
Oh god damn! I forgot to actually use my talent on the last turn. God,
Yeah. Deals let's say 5 irreducible damage at melee range, and on critical fails it deals extra weak point damage to both him and the target. And the attack uses whatever his highest stat is.
all right. Well, here's the roll for Weapon Error then. Let's see. All right, that would be a
Use the
+1.
+3.
So plus 3 as well. So that would be a 10
Okay.
total. If it is
Okay.
a critical animation, let me just.
It is a critical animation, so I'm gonna say you can proc your talent. Yes.
Yep, I forgot to proc it last time because I'm an idiot. So here's
That's
the
why.
roll.
15.
15. So this is a 2.5 times multiplier. Oh no, 3
Oh,
times. Yeah,
50,
okay.
3 times, yeah.
So that would be 15 irreducible damage then. In that case,
Yeah,
you can make
irreducible
me
is
take stamina cost because of the replaceable keyword. But yeah.
Irreducible is fucked up because I can't use it anytime.
Yep.
So I just won't. They'll just take 15, I guess. There's
Alright,
no way to stop it.
Would I
They-
take stamina
they
for that
write-
for that keyword or no?
I'm gonna say 12.
12. Jesus
That's fucking
Christ.
insane.
Yes, but also, ow, that's half of my current stamina.
Well, don't worry
I
about
did-
it for too much
I
longer.
did 15 to do. I took 12 to do.
No.
15.
You did 15 irreducible.
Yeah, and that's fair. But also,
Irreducible
barely
is
ne-
the... I know that's
Anyway.
already there, but that's why that's being it more.
all right. Well, that was my main action. I'm going to use
It
my move
writes in
action now.
confused pain.
As I'm going to now reload the shotgun now that I finally got to use my fucking secondary basic attack because I've been trying to this entire session, but people kept handing me back my sword first.
I'm sorry that we were two good teammates, making sure you were always properly weaponed.
Alright. The worm is, of course, the target I'm choosing. Nope.
Alright.
Alright, that's my turn.
Okay. Nina.
Alright,
Worm's looking real bad after that confusing
okay.
damage.
Yeah, Worm's looking pretty bad, and I've been sitting here like, man, what am I gonna do with my action? I actually know what I'm gonna do with my action, because I reread a thing. We're gonna use, Flash Fire again. This time, since I have it up, the Glaive variant, which is right here. Long story short, assuming success, she will create a Whirlwind of Flame, basically it's a 3-space aura, deals 3 damage and a stack of burn to any enemies that enter, can only apply to any enemy once per round, and, you know, that last second. Before I do that actually, first things first, before I forget, no.
Yeah, no.
Sorry.
This time, no.
Sorry, no, alright,
I think you've had enough.
I think it's fine, that was a roll clear. Here's the bowl, for Blazing Glaive.
Okay, good. I mean, yeah, it works.
Yeah, if you can give me that aura.
I mean, technically, you can
Oh,
give it to
can
yourself.
can I?
However,
Oh, I can.
I'll just do it. There you go.
Yeah. So.
I guess it's blue. So hold on. Let me at least change the color more appropriately. There we go.
And also, we'll be swapping weapon to Great Bow before I forget again. And then
this guy's still alive. They're just on fire.
Yeah, they're just on fire. They have a stack of burn, which for reference, to be clear, Nina does use LC burn, so it's
okay. It's
D4.
D4 per stack. Yep.
Yep. And then you know, we're just gonna you know, get the worm in there.
They technically entered, so I'll take a burn as well.
We take a burn and 3 fire damage.
Yep.
And yeah, well, that's my turn.
Charlie.
Hello.
Hello, Charlie.
Well, Charlie is just gonna simply walk up and do an attack.
Okay. It's like glitching in place.
Yeah, they have no idea what that means, and in fact, their ears are ringing, and a lot is happening with Charlie. So they're just gonna keep it simple, and I think use just the same thing that they've been doing because, like, they can't really steal anything off anyone, and their anytime is their anytime. So
Kyle's corpse might be holding on to something.
Who knows? I don't know who Kyle last replaced, so... Oh, no. Well, maybe, actually.
It was Big Game Hunter, wasn't it?
It was Big Game Hunter, yeah, so who knows, maybe...
Alright, I don't know, maybe there's something useful in there, actually. Ah, no, I fell for the trick. What you got there rolls 5. You got me. You got me.
Well,
All
you know,
right.
you find a round of magazines and no gun.
Well, do we still have the +3, or is that gone?
Nope.
I don't need that too. I don't need that.
It's already gone.
I need that on this. Yeah, alright,
You
well...
do need that on that, unfortunately.
Charlie's just not allowed to fucking do anything. I've succeeded maybe one roll. Not the entirety of this session, but, like... That's just it. I can't do anything.
Alright.
If I hadn't
Big
forgotten
one.
to roll my crit modifier on it with the shotgun, it might have been dead by this point. I'm actually pretty pissed.
That's so funny.
Thank God it didn't get it.
Well, It's
Or
gonna
was
try
that-
and swallow generic whole.
Oh,
Oh no.
that's not good.
That's bad.
I'm at a quarter of my stamina, so
Yup.
I cannot take this if somebody can help.
I don't have a anytime that can support you, unfortunately.
Hey,
Mine's purely
hey
a self-guide.
Scarlet, you got anybody?
Okay, let me think. How many times have I used this round? Because there
One.
was... Yeah, okay. Let me look at... Ballast. This will make it so that I do not have a defense for Flesh Monk when the time comes around.
It's fine. The guys will use their guns to protect you. Don't worry about that.
Alright, I'll believe you implicitly and get very angry when that doesn't end up happening. I am going to summon forth, as mentioned previously, for a low $11, the teletable, and teleport the generic out of the stomach because it ate a table earlier and it costed $11. No.
I'm gonna say no.
Alright. I
Does it
said
at
something
least
similar.
reduce the damage?
I'm gonna say
That's a great question.
also no.
Alright, well I'm at 0 exactly, guys.
Yep.
It's
He
been
gets-
nice
If you die,
knowing
you
you.
take over another NPC, right?
He gets 6 temp stamina, and he is going to resist burning. Yes.
Oh god.
Good for you, Pere.
And then we're going to roll recharge. Alright, well, he can't get it back on his next turn. Kyle.
I sense a disturbance. I'm going to have to be cool if I want to help them with a big worm, but I don't want to help a big worm, but oh well. He's gonna beta kick this guy over here.
Alright.
We'll be a beta, alright.
No, Kyle's a beta.
Kyle trips over the barrier.
Alright. Is Kyle gonna
Use
use
your
that
bonus
bonus action?
Yeah, no, Kyle's gonna use his bonus action to look lame.
They look lame,
Yeah, you
alright.
sure do it.
God.
Alright.
Alright.
We're gonna have the one I forgot to move last time go over and attack Charlie. Bitey bitey. 2 damage, and Charlie's restrained.
Roche is not here, but they said that Charlie will try to dodge.
Okay. I don't know what the corruption's at, so I'll just roll. It's a 6. No, but it's only 2 damage. I don't think that'll matter too much. Oh, I took way too much. Hold on. Alright.
I mean, they have their shield or whatever, right?
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter too much. It just deals damage to the shield.
Okay.
Alright. This one up here is gonna take 1d4 damage. Let's see what that does. 2 damage. They don't have the brain power to resist that, so they're gonna enter this, take 3 damage, take another stack of burn, I suppose.
They wouldn't take it again because it hasn't been around since they last took it.
Oh, okay.
Because it's only once per round that an enemy can be affected by it. So
I
it doesn't
see.
go crazy.
I see. They're gonna try and fucking vomit on you.
That's funny because I missed. No, I'm not.
Actually, you'll vomit. Take 5 acid damage.
Disgusting.
Oh, that's not. Good.
Yep, and you will take 1 damage per turn. Then this one's gonna get up, but that's its entire movement to basically move to here. So it's gonna, I guess, try and limb. No, head. I think head is the 4-range one. It is. Rolls a 5 there. And then we've got everything we've been waiting for. It's gonna try and do what it did
Roman?
last time. It's an 11, and then it's got 3 guys to counter it. I'm gonna say they cancel each other out. This one is gonna die. It does not count towards your list, though.
Alright.
Jamie, still add it to the other thing, though.
The other thing?
Queen.
Yep, still record them, they just don't count. This big guy is not looking too good.
That's good.
That
That's
is the
nice.
entire turn, though. It's Generics the Collective.
Alrighty, so this is troublesome. Are you guys confident that you can handle I gesture at the worm?
Not confident.
I am
but-
unconscious, so no.
Not
No.
confident,
You're
but I have
unconscious
a
inside it.
last-ditch effort plan.
Alrighty,
Need to take
Our-
more damage.
our girl Galaxy
Alright.
may be the person who needs to clean up your acts.
Well, I'm actually
However-
really quickly, I'm gonna put an asterisk next to my last-ditch effort plan if I'm going down before I can execute it. So,
Alrighty. At this point, I might need to fucking enter all of my NPCs into the worm grinder.
listen, all I'm
Unless...
saying is if you have a healer in there,
Yeah, if you
I
can
know
get
Gale
me
died,
and or
but,
Nina
like-
up, we
Yeah,
will be
bad
we will be
news.
able to finish it off.
Gale was one of the very few... The person buying coffee is now super far away. I'm not sure if she can get you a coffee. I will start with this. I'm going to move the miserable flesh homunculus a little bit, such that they are more protected by the group. I am going to move Galaxy somewhat. Galaxy is going to use... So, James, you are an expert when it comes to magical girl media. This is a
I
magical
certainly
girl. Galaxy is going to use the one attack that one of the magical girls use that, like, instantly kills the villain of the week, but they don't use it until the very end.
Yeah. You know, the finisher,
And so we're getting to the very end, and like she now knows the weak spot, and so we're just going to kill the worm. Now I have your husband on my side.
Now-
Do you want to go against me and him?
See, here's the thing, Scarlet,
Mhm.
my good friend.
Yeah, yeah.
If it had rolled any higher on that burn dice, it would have died. It's at 1. It has 6 temp stamina. It dies. And it releases a wave that heals everyone for 3.
Is it everyone or only the wormed people?
It might be the one people. Hold on, let me double check.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was, because it's like, oh yeah, no, that makes it so that, yeah. Heals
Healing
all
all
units.
units.
Okay, that's a weird phrasing, but I'll fucking take being up.
Yep.
hey,
Yay!
No, that was how I wrote it. This was the intended effect.
Does the Kyle corpse get to stand up again?
You wish.
There is no life to be healed.
Yay!
Right.
You heal for 3. Right,
You're also
what's up.
restrained.
Oh, I heal for 3.
Yeah.
You also got restrained. I did try and roll your anytime, but it rolled a 4.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I didn't take the
cool.
cost, though. You should take the cost. So
Okay.
just heal for 2, basically.
And then I lose how much temp stam?
Oh, I already took it. I already took
It
the...
was already adjusted.
Oh, okay.
Yep. But the big worm's dead. Now you just have, like, 3 guys to take care of. 4 guys. Are you gonna do anything else, Scarlet?
Scarlet?
Scarlet might be dead. Okay.
Mysterious.
You know, Scarlet might be dead type beat.
Wait,
Oh,
wait.
hello?
Oh, am I back?
Hello?
Yeah.
Pepsi, shoot at big guy.
Yeah, you didn't see what happened?
I saw the worm die.
Okay.
It was
Okay,
on
Pep-
one.
Sorry, Pepsi
Pepsi's using the carbine
Yeah.
anytime is what
Right.
she's saying.
That doesn't deal anything. I'm sorry, that's a 2.
Oh, it is. What if I roll it again?
That's better than
Yeah.
a 2.
That's more than a 2, but it's not enough to get through its defenses. But you've reduced its defenses, so now it's just free to be attacked.
Okay, I'll accept that. That's
Is
me.
that... Okay. Generic, you have been, just grossly vomited out of the worm's stomach. And somehow you're okay.
I have to. Yeah, okay. This, if I had my sword, this would be a great time to use my dual tech with Kyle as our dual ability. But I don't have my sword, which is a damn shame. Alright. In which case, you know, Nina's looking pretty bad. I'll go help her, as it were.
Yep.
She's in the vomit zone.
He
Okay,
dashes,
well-
jumps down, and is going to shoot this one.
Alright. Give it a shot. Nope. Not
That's
this
fine.
time.
I'm going to use the other shell as a bonus action with a -2.
That's true.
There we go.
Even through the healing, it was on nothing.
Alright, that's me.
Alright. Nina, you take 1 more damage.
Yeah, and she's not paying the upkeep, so
That's strange.
you know. Two.
It's almost like you only have enough stamina to pay the upkeep.
That's yeah, it's kind of crazy. Okay. Let me let's see how this is gonna go. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Boy. I need to double check a range on something really quickly. Damn. Okay, that one hit both of them, but if I do these two are perfectly positioned to be exactly in like the worst spots for all of my AoE possibilities that I have open to
Wormal.
try and deal with both of them. So instead, we're just gonna basic attack this one.
Alright, I remember you have the bow out, so yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. That is a
Unfortunately...
5.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah, unfortunately not. That is fine. She is swapping it to Parasol,
Alright.
and that is her turn.
Alright. Jolly, you're restrained. You're, I'm gonna say, just gonna take 2 damage that bypasses the shield. There's
Alright.
like little serrated like edges on there, like weird arm.
Yep, as it's grabbing onto Charlie, they're kind of struggling and they're like, no, stop touching me. I'm not dealing with this right now. As they're going to take the Atlas and just go for a regular, like, try and cut this thing's arm off.
Alright. Yeah! This one actually didn't have much stamina, to be honest. They all
Charlie-
have variable, and this one didn't have any.
Charlie goes for the initial cut and then kind of like make sure goes in for like a double tap, jams it into the chest. Then like looks to the bunker and sees the horrible monster worm. And here's the thing, Charlie can't make it all the way there. What I am gonna do, however, is I am going to reduce something by 1, and I'm gonna add it to my movement.
Alright.
So I'm gonna go like here, and now I'm gonna ask, hey Ballast, do you
Hello?
want your sword back?
Yes, I would like my sword back now, yes.
Charlie is going to reach down and using my bonus action, just try and huck it over to generic.
Alright.
As Charlie is like looking awful, like literally not awful in terms of, oh man, they've taken a lot of wounds or what have you, but awful as in they're literally like missing chunks as they go and try and it over. It's a 9.
Yeah, no, you got it. I was gonna. This isn't a roll to chuck exactly. This is a roll for aim, and I'm gonna say you get it.
As
Yep.
Charlie moves one of their arms after doing that to their side, and they're like, just gotta do a little bit more, and then we're just safe, right?
Almost.
Sure. That's the end of Charlie's turn.
Kyle.
Really quickly before we move on,
Oh,
because I almost forgot and I just remembered in the middle of Charlie's turn. I didn't want to interrupt it. For this guy in particular, almost forgot Nina's new talent, Scorch Marks. Still takes a D4 and Scorched.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, roll me a d4.
Got rid of their healing.
Yep.
Oh, they have a quest.
Yeah, no. I just figured I'd use
Kill
it
me.
because you know I'm gonna see any more quests. So.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Kyle.
Sighs
You can see that
despondently.
the big ones, like video game stance has been broken, so it's like staggered and can't attack on its turn.
Yeah, but Kyle just tried to do something cool and it didn't work, so he's just going to sigh.
Yeah, sure. It's got disadvantage on its next important roll.
It also
Yay.
takes 1 damage. Hooray!
Deals one
Yay.
damage. Kyle's going to look lame for a little bit.
Yeah. Just as lame as he did last time.
Yeah.
And he's just going to walk back over here and kind of press his back against the wall, hoping he doesn't die.
Big one is going to recover. They gained a little bit of defenses back, but they're not going to be able to act, as I stated. And, well, this one's going to attack Limeade.
It takes 1 for rolling a die, hopefully.
We'll see if that matters. Alright, it's only a 9, so Limeade's going to take 5. Scarlet
It
dead?
takes 1 for rolling a die.
Yeah, no, I already did it. Scarlet dead.
Ooh.
I took the damage, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. Woo!
Alright. Everyone else is dead, so Pepsi.
Also
And the rest.
Reminder that he takes 1 damage from rolling for
The roll die?
from Scorched.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Just making sure.
I already took it.
Alright. Well, Scarlet, are you gonna finish this round?
Hi, Toph. How
Hi,
are
Toph.
we going to finish this out? What a question that is.
Do you want to draw 3 from the deck?
Well, my thought is you could always
honest.
make an attempt to end this session how it began with Pepsi. This time the person bought the
Sam.
drink.
I like the way you think. I'm gonna shoot the person at the top. Cause there ain't no quest to be gained from a corpse. Get out of here, get shot with an anytime attack. Die.
Yep, they're dead. They didn't have much.
And
This
then
one, however,
we-
does have much.
Alrighty. So, in my mind, to continue to situate the foreshadowing whenever it'll come up. Basically, this person has contracted with a jellyfish magical creature that does guns. Yes, haha, Scarlet made it, so of course it does. However, it's, you know, all about weapons of mass destruction and other spooky, scary, dangerous things like that. And with this being said, Pepsi is going to hold up the gun and fire the big laser beam downward.
Okay.
As a manager.
Now, if you were to give that a damage number, what would you say that is roughly?
Oh, enough to kill that guy, but also, like 10.
Okay. You get them close.
Alright. Can I put an asterisk down there of 11?
No.
Alrighty. In that case, that's your fault, because Fred is going to bonus action reveal that this worm possessed corpse is actually just a regular corpse and kill it. There we are.
He doesn't have any supernatural powers, probably.
I don't know what you mean.
I don't think that's enough.
Galaxy is going to run over and use the bonus action to beam. Remember that one that she tried to use a while ago? That was a bonus action. We're just gonna hit
You
the
already
big
used
guy
the
with...
one bonus action. You're gonna have to use it your last anytime if you want to kill him.
No, I didn't. I used Pepsi to shoot as an anytime. Pepsi is a main action. That
Fred is a bonus action.
Okay, extra
I've been
anytime.
paying attention. Okay, yeah, that's enough to deal effectively 4 damage. Because they have
Okay.
2 DR. And Fred only
Alright.
did 2 damage.
Die. Alrighty. Most of them
Damn
lived. I think.
Alright.
I'm
Fantastic.
counting.
You take down the last guy, and the guards out front give the all clear to the inside. And we will do combat rewards inside the bunker.
Another day, another play.
Why does this feel like a movie theater?
Alright. I didn't move any of you in here.
God, there are actually non-generic
Yeah, could you-
people here. What the fuck?
Oh, there's
Hold on.
more. Scarlet, you have more characters.
So,
True.
for the sake of anything, these ones are not counted towards your total in terms of,
Okay.
you know, that. I'll get the non.
I'm gathering them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna put Charlie, Kyle, McJoe, and Nina down. You can grab the.
These should be all of them.
We're not dogs.
Yeah. You might be the. All right. Let me.
Oh, God.
It's loading. It's loading.
That genuinely fucking got me.
Like a deck of
Alright.
cards being shuffled.
This
Yeah.
one's this one was pretty tough and purposefully. So we're gonna go 4, 3, and as always,
Oh, I missed 2 of
5.
them.
A one.
Hey, Fish. You're down to 2 max, I
Stamina.
believe.
No, they gained 1. Remember from the
Oh, that's true.
upgrade. So
I missed 2 of them.
Entirely
Here we go.
because this puts Nina up to an even 50.
By the way, my personal recommendation, Scarlet, is proficiency.
I
think it
am
will be funny.
setting everyone out first, just to make sure that we are all accounted for. Hi, Paul. People get five companionship with Paul.
Yes.
The person who threatened to put down certain other PC is the reason that they died. You can
Yes.
have 5
Yeah,
gold
No,
with
I
that
listen
one.
to it.
Fuck, where's... Here you are, Carol.
Alright. I'm gonna post the upgrade you get. And I'm gonna say, you can choose them if you want, but I'd recommend not choosing Carol for this. At 19, Awakening. Egads! As it turns out, the trauma and despair of being a part of a real apocalypse scenario has awakened something inside of the citizens. Specifically, an epithet. The only thing is they do not want to know what it is, but can pay 1 damage to add extremely minor effects to their actions, except movement, based on the epithet. The actual effect will be decided by the GM until they learn their epithet. This unit gains +3 max stamina. If this citizen dies, that's it. If their epithet is never learned, it will not be considered used, meaning it can be rolled again. If the citizens are used in another session for some reason, this can be triggered in a new citizen. So roll a d6!
For which citizen, you know, who's
Okay,
who's the
sure,
lucky
that's-
epithet user?
No, I don't want to think about who has it.
I mean, it could be Fred.
It could be.
It could be Fred.
It
That
could be Limeade.
That could
Do
be
I-
how he can mysteriously do the things that he does.
Do I get even a broad hint as to the power set here?
Nope, because you got it right at the end.
Alrighty, that's awesome. I'll think about it, and I might pick
No.
Carol to spite you.
Well, you literally can't. I'm vetoing it because you
okay.
picked Carol for the other one.
Alright.
I will say, if you make them if you don't make them an adoptable, this is a moot point. If you do make them an adoptable, I will tell you what it is.
Alright.
While that's going on, Kyle got another upgrade. Passive upgrade. Place it again. The first time in a session Kyle would be replaced, he has a heart attack and takes an additional round to appear again. In the meantime, Balwan can get a snack or something, and I guess he gets an extra main action when he finally does show up.
Oh my god.
Hey.
You know what? I think I might give it to Pink, because I had a funny idea with V and Pink.
Sure.
I'll think for a little bit longer, but I think that's what I'm gonna choose. Okay. Mandy's the other obvious option. I'll think. One Piece character, I'll be thinking.
Yep.
Also, let me
Dude, who's
go
this?
ahead and post the full text of Flash Fire now that combat's over, so I didn't want to distract from things. You've seen Glaze and Parasol, but not Claws and Great Bow, so...
Uh-oh.
What?
Hey, Scarlet, I have.
No, we're not.
Okay,
we're not.
We're waiting.
When
We're
we
waiting on
get
that?
to it, we'll go for it. And I'm gonna make it
no.
a party vote.
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
Oh god.
All right,
Dreadful.
but we're not gonna worry about that right now.
We're not worried about that yet. No.
Alright.
So what's
I
Charlie?
swear to
thinking?
god, if the 0.5 somehow screws us over. Rush?
I'm picking stamina.
Okay.
I'm going up to. Actually, I think I would be at 32.
Yeah. I think you'd be at 32. But you know, maybe worry about that.
No,
number.
I don't want to.
maybe
Don't
more
make
about-
me.
We might need to worry about that number like later. All right, we're gonna move everyone back over here. I'm surprised.
We don't heal, right? Or like, can we choose not to, Lamel?
I'm gonna say everyone but you heals.
Okay, fair.
Kyle's also going to choose to not heal in solidarity.
Okay.
Pearl's also sticking with Charlie for obvious reasons.
So, you make it into the bunker. There's a line in front of you. This is just RP for the end of the session. With a little something.
You're looking a little under the weather, Charlie. Would you like my last potion I have on me?
Charlie kind of looks at Generic, and they go, does your potion have peanuts in it or anything? I'm allergic to peanuts.
It is mostly water.
I'm not allergic to water. They reach forward.
He reaches into his satchel and pulls out. Would you rather, I guess, a question, Roche, would you rather a blue potion or a red potion? Parentheses, red being aura, not HP.
Red. Charlie would pick red.
Potion. There you go.
And they'd drink it.
You feel energized, but not in a way that matters. No, that was the wrong.
This is Red Bull.
Recovery potion. There it is.
It is actually red potion.
Yep.
I thought it was some kind of
It's
actual
supposed to be
healing
cherry
potion.
flavored. I don't know what a Red Bull is.
It's an energy drink.
They have cherry flavored variants. I think.
I thought it was gonna be a healing potion. they
I don't
start
care,
to
Rose,
laugh
I'm
a
afraid to
little bit.
say. Not in my budget. Too expensive.
Oh my god, I've lost it.
Alright, it looks like the line's moving forward, so.
I'm letting the
Well,
civilians
just
go
keep-
first.
Yeah, no,
Fair
people
enough.
keep
Just in
cutting in
case
line.
anything comes in behind us.
I hope nothing else comes in. I'm a little spent after the last fight.
The bunker has closed, for the record.
I'd rather not die again.
And with hope, Kyle, that doesn't need to happen. He puts a hand on your shoulder.
Kyle pukes up a little bit more pink.
Oh my god, Kroll, let's go next. People are just gonna keep going around us if we don't.
Yeah, that's fair, okay.
He gets out your way.
Thank you.
Corolla's been trying to keep, like, no soul hurt anymore power up with moderate effectiveness.
Why are people only going through one of the turnstiles? There are multiple places that they could be going through. He just kind
Because
of
that's the in way, fucker.
That's
You
the
hear
exit,
from you hear from you hear from the thing. So what the hell is this?
That's fish.
Y'all
1 second. Yeah, one of the fucking.
They are a
foes walks up.
civilian. They are not a part of the ongoing apocalypse.
This is my boy Fish. And if you insult Fish, then you're gonna insult me. And I don't think you want that, they say to the clearly military-ish personnel who could beat their ass in a heartbeat.
You know, you could just say it's a whole necromancy thing, and it ain't part of the thing, so, don't cause any trouble.
It gives a thumbs up if only it had one.
Yeah, you see that, now that you're, like, paying attention, you see that every single one of them is scanned by something.
Oh, Kyle, no! Kyle, no!
This guy, by the way, is looking at Fish intently.
Man,
That's a mighty fine specimen.
Fish seems kind of weird.
because they are scanning, Kyle, would you like me to attempt to burn out anything that might still be inside of you?
I mean, I feel mostly fine.
I get the impression that that would just kill him.
Hey guys, I'm the creature from the Black Lagoon. I've been here once or twice in community service hours when I clean up the place.
Hold on, let me check your fucking... she's very tired. And she looks like she's 9, by the way.
Oh my fucking god, Penny. Alright.
As she types in a thing. Alright, that is your actual legal name.
Yup, community service hours coming in clutch once again.
They've been scanned, they can go through.
Ah, another easy day for Creature Boy.
I know who the fuck this is instantly.
You don't, because I made them for this session.
Oh, okay, never mind. I mistook them for someone else. Charlie...
No, they aren't Rasputin.
Walks up, and they immediately start talking. Charlie Walker, age... oh god, 27, my daybreak ID, my
Hold on. It's okay, I gotcha. She goes through the scan. Alright. Captain, we got another one. I see. He walks up.
Another
I'm
one.
I'm sorry to say, Miss Walker. Firstly, pleasure to meet you. My name is Captain Blackwood. I'm sorry to say that you cannot enter this bunker.
Oh, okay.
We have detected that you are, in fact, one of the infected. And while you are not allowed inside the bunker, you are welcome to stay here in the hallway. I myself am one of the infected. But unlike these other people, I chose myself.
So this is where your black magic was coming from. It appears that a worm got into you somehow.
No. No. That's not... No, I've been... That's not... There has to be something wrong.
I'm sorry to say, ma'am, but, Lieutenant Kessler over there, has been working tirelessly at 3 separate locations. She knows, and I'm sorry to say you are part of the worms, I guess. But he puts an arm around you. It ain't all bad. Imagine all the things you can do now. You seem to be like one of me. We're resistant.
Charlie kind of pushes Captain Blackwood away from them for a second as they kind of get a bit more huffy, and they just say, "No, I'm not going to be one of those horrible freak zombie things. Something's not right. I'm pretty badly hurt, but I'm fine."
Miss Walker,
What do you want me to? What?
He sort of points at your eyes and, or at his eyes, and then sort of pulls up a mirror.
To which Charlie takes a solid minute to stare at that. And they kind of clasp a hand around their sword for a moment.
Now, please don't get violent. We will have to abide by protocol.
No, I'm not. I'm not. I. Dot. Kroll, you should go inside.
No, I'm gonna stay here.
Well, I will say, Miss Carol, that you are in fact not infected, so you are able to. However, we do respect your decisions. I am sorry to say, though, this may be something to take in. So, but I need to. She has clear bags under her eyes. I gotta keep the line moving. Why, yes, of course. Sorry, Lieutenant, we can come along over here, Miss Walker. We can continue talking. You see,
I'll be fine. You should just head on in.
No.
You shouldn't also get infected.
I'm just gonna be here. Or there. Or wherever. Sorry. I'm the one who can control souls now. I make the rules.
that is fantastic to hear, Miss Carol. Who's the
That's
last thing we
weird.
do not have. It ain't so bad. You have some kind of magic force inside you. You can do all sorts of things with your life now, such as going on adventures and tracking down ancient Nazi gold. Like I did in my youth.
If you found it in your youth, why would there be any to find?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
Did you hide it?
Have you heard of the Von Kaiser rubies?
No.
Charlie, you can feel free to talk about stuff. He has been fully distracted and is going off on this.
Charlie is. I'm letting other people go for a little while, as I think Charlie is currently not like catatonic, but just like
Line.
parsing.
Yeah.
Hey.
Feel free to periodically move them through. Although, we'll get to Kyle first.
Yeah. One second, I wanted to quickly. Sorry, really quick. Let me just. There we go. Sorry. She drops a bunch of Ys onto the floor.
Kessler looks at her broom, which, by the way, is a gun. I ain't cleaning that.
Yeah.
It's a broom gun. Shoots magic. I don't have time for this.
Don't worry, they'll go away eventually. They're biodegradable.
Al picks up a Y.
I thought you were going to change your name to be Kylie, but that works
I also
too,
thought,
guess.
yeah. Alright. It says here your name is Kyle Smith,
Yeah, that's right.
and your record is long.
Yeah, that's right.
But I don't detect any worms inside of you, so feel free to go on inside.
Yay. Bum-ba-bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum-ba.
Next.
So, Nina, how are you doing? I know you spent a lot of blood with that technique that you cut into the worm with.
Don't.
Do you need to go to the hospital after
No,
this?
I'm fine. I don't like to think about it, but once that's done, it goes back inside me. I don't actually lose any, surprisingly.
Fascinating.
It's I'm just processing right now. I never asked to be able to do these things, to fight, to do this stuff. I just wanted to be a normal person. And every time I try to continue to be a normal person, more and more things start happening around me, and no matter how much I try to sit back and be normal, It's like there's something deep down that keeps rising up and makes me just...
Much
to
like he did
participate.
with Kyle, Generic puts a hand on your shoulder, Nina. It is much the same with me. I did not ask to have the N removed from my middle name, and yet it did. And so I have become an adventurer as such. It is simply the fate that has been bestowed upon us. We must take it in stride, because fighting against it is a folly greater than any other. I'm afraid to say.
I guess. I'm going to be honest, it feels a little bit weird to have this in common with you.
There are not many things that people have in common with me, but it is good to have compatriots that I finally can relate to now.
Yeah. No, I suppose that does help a little bit. If I caught a little... I wasn't fully listening, but if I understand that the conversation... Charlie was their name? Was having earlier.
Yes.
It seems like they might be in the same situation, but it's slightly different. Same idea, though, if the stuff doesn't go away, of goodbye normal life.
I mean, alongside of that, their friend has awakened to the ability to augment souls. That is even more weird than the worms, some might say.
Yeah. I mean, I suppose I might just be...
Because the
like, a
worms
thing.
could be considered a normal event with the amount of people that it affected.
I don't know that I'd call the worms a normal event. Well,
Relatively.
it is daybreak, actually. More normal than it could be. This all still hurts my head. I need to make a phone call.
Sorry, I just want Pepsi and Galaxy to
Do
be
we
next to
have
each other.
cell service here?
They check. Yeah, only like 2 bars.
Theoretically, you could attempt to make the call. He says to Nina.
Yeah, alright. I'll get the back line and pulls out phone and sees who of the vampire group is available to chat.
Alucard has put down several angry faces, and you get the sensation you know why. Ceres, who has his own phone and types in all caps forever and doesn't stop, seems to be having a wonderful time.
Feel free to still move these through at your own pace, but also, do you want to say anything as any of these ones as they move through?
Yeah, I just extinguish fires, that's it! That's all I do!
Hey, I'm Steve, and I'm not anything bad. In fact, I have a job in finance.
Steve,
Yeah.
says in my file you're a dude who's a sentient living bomb in disguise. That is your real name.
But my friends call me Steve.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what
You're
you
gonna
mean.
you're gonna have to stay over by Captain Blackwood for now until we discover whether or not that is just a name or if you are actually a bomb.
Okay. Yeah, no. I mean, feel free to call me Steve. Cause like.
Mr. the Bomb in disguise. I am busy.
Okay, but like, just call me Steve if you need some help. Just.
I'm not with these freaks. I'm not a worm.
Yeah. Does Kyle have anything to say?
Kyle's just thinking and kind of antsy because the feeling of impending doom has not gone away.
Fair enough.
Hi, are you missing a table here? I have a lot.
Nope. That's great for you.
Okay.
No worms.
No worms. But I do have tables. Hi, I'm Sosen.
All right.
We
No
we
worms.
do not get to someone who I want to speak as until we enter into mall rat. I'm afraid,
Okay.
So
Well, in that case,
if you insist. Hey,
It seems that the paperwork is speeding up, Nina. This is good news.
this is good news.
Right.
You probably have me down in your files as the person who's been living at the mall for the past 23 years.
name.
I don't really have one. And I
Anything that
still
you,
kind of don't.
anything that y'all go by.
The weird guy at the mall?
All right, we have you down as mall rat.
Okay.
Esquire?
Yeah,
Question mark. Okay.
that makes sense.
No worms.
Hey, I forgot what my name was, but like now it isn't John, so that's what you have to go on with me.
I'm too tired for this. No worms. Go in.
Alright, thanks. Pepsi and Galaxy hold hands and enter together, parentheses, no worms.
Yep.
Miserable flesh homunculus stares at Kessler.
Well, you ain't human, but you ain't a worm. Go
I'm
on
not
in.
a bomb.
You're not a bomb.
They blink.
No cutting the line.
I got no read on this guy.
I almost did it this time. I almost got one of them. I'll get it next time. It'll happen.
Mr.
Alright,
the Book
Valence.
Guy, feel free to move ahead in the line.
Yeah.
No, I insist. Oh, it's okay.
We're
Don't
making
worry
sure
about
that
it.
everyone else gets through safely.
You two have had a long day. I can just keep reading. I can keep reading forever.
Okay, but you need to do so in the bunker.
Okay.
Valence Jupiter trips as they enter.
They try to catch themselves.
They don't.
No,
I'm gonna say no.
Hi, my name is Brickwell. I'm the person who was like escorted by two people. If you remember them, I'm like kind of a big deal. I'm like a little bit of a
Yeah.
bit of a rich kid, you know.
I'm gonna presume your bodyguards heroically sacrificed themselves to save you or something.
Not really. They're just dead. They didn't really. It wasn't heroic.
Okay, sorry for your loss. No worms.
Okay.
Hi, are there billionaires here?
I will shoot you.
Okay.
Okay.
That city person just.
Makes the like continue motion. No worms.
Yep. No worms. No worms. For this one who has no name.
Yeah, that one just doesn't have a name. This person is doing like a little like kind of wormy jig, but doesn't have any worms.
Nope.
And then we got the child. No
They should
worms.
probably move on into the next room soon. Well, they're running out of room behind the desk.
Please move on.
There's a little bit more room. The other
It
entrance.
seems to be blocking the way.
Oh, there.
Oh, there they go.
Oh, there are too many. I put down like 3 text bubbles. Oh
No!
fuck.
Stop moving them! I told you they need to go up!
In taking my advice, I might have caused a stampede. This is actually bad.
Oh my god, it's a bloodbath.
I think No.
Regular Zoe can also come out. All right,
I'm gonna
gang.
be fully honest with you. Past this is the icons. I'm trying not to cover them up.
Hundreds are dead.
All right, gang.
Alright.
Let's split up and search for clues.
Redwood, go in.
I'm really lost. I just
Nope.
wanted a macchiato.
There's macchiatos inside.
Okay, thanks.
And
Charlie
yep,
waves.
Yep. Well, Mr. Book Guy, it's just you. Alright?
It's Mr. The Book Guy, actually.
Shut up.
Need me to act as a support, pal? Or should I
No, I
unload
got
this
this.
bad baby and...
Just,
Alright. Okay.
just go. No worms.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Alright.
Not in my books.
It's only, you three uninfected here.
Yeah! Uh-huh.
Not you!
Yup. Okay. I mean, if you insist.
She pulls up her broom and holds it like a fucking blunderbuss.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
Y'all need to stay
Uh-huh.
right there until we determine whether or not you're actually a bomb.
Okay. You know, if you want me to like walk away, I can also do that. You know, like I love being a human who's alive.
I mean, me too, but you said it weird.
My name is Generic, and this is Nina.
Janita?
So listen, my brain was saying Generic again, and I had to fucking pivot.
The Janina conventions.
Yes,
Right.
Nina Valerie.
Nina Valerie, Daybreak Citizen. Alright. No worms, slight case of vampirism. Alright, you're good to go through.
I shouldn't be surprised that that's already on a record somewhere, but... God.
Oh, you're a vampire. I didn't notice.
Yeah, it's... You know... Vampire who has hemophobia, so...
You seem sensible.
Charlie,
It's
would
kind
you-
of...
I love being a human so much.
Let me, just check your file. Okay. I'll change it here, but, we had you mislabeled as generic NPC McJoe. Yep, we'll change that on file. No
That
worms.
was deleted a few months ago.
Yeah, for some reason our file's unupdated.
And yet they have
He
me as a
turns to-
vampire.
Turns to Charlie. Would you rather have another person staying out and accompanying you, or would you rather I go ahead?
You hear from slightly to the right.
That's great, Scarlet. Shut the
At least if he explodes, it only deals damage to him. Because he does friendly fire, so, you know, no one here is called Fern.
I mean, it's for friendly fire, so it
For
does
Nedley.
still.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right, sorry, it does. It also just does more to Fernedley.
Charlie, like, looks up at Generic. Their eyes are kind of like kind of squiggly looking, like they're just kind of not all there for a moment. They just say, "No, I guess if you want to stay out here, that's fine. I guess."
Wanna like get a
I
coffee
did say
later?
I would take point to help make sure everybody got through it fine. In that case, I will do so. He says, taking space next, as it were.
I'll be on the inside here as a well, if on the off chance something does get in, I can, you know, help protect people inside. So
It was literally just me. It was literally just me.
If I had to guess, it would probably be a 1 in 100 chance, considering that I don't assume many other people here, aside from this Blackwood individual, are also infected. You could consider yourself lucky in a sense, then.
Most people just turn into shambling whatever the hells they are out there, but people like us are special. I don't know what it is that how we resist, but we do.
Hey, Carol. Can you see it? They kind of look at Carol
Scarlet is muted.
Scarlet is muted.
Like a little. Not a lot, not such that it makes it apparent, but, you know.
Well, it wasn't earlier. Now it is very much, very wormy.
Mostly.
Where is it?
I don't know if I can see that specific.
Could you try?
What are you gonna do?
I don't know. If it's like in my arm or something, and then, I don't know.
No, it's a little bit more like heart-ish, and I don't think you can live without that.
She
Charlie.
blinks.
Takes a couple of moments before coming to a stand. They go to about here. Move actually a little bit further. And then they put a hand on their sword. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. They take the sword and are effectively about to try and run it through themselves.
Yeah, you don't need to roll for that.
Just assuming, I'm just stating that because in case Generic is going to do anything, but if not, then like that is kind of just what's happening.
He saw what happened to you earlier when you got hurt, and grimly does not act.
Yeah. I don't think this is the correct, the correct song for this, but like, Charlie takes the sword and effectively just runs it through themselves. Did I get it?
This isn't the way to do this!
They
missed then.
Kessler looks. Sorry to say, no.
Charlie,
Just a whole lot of infected blood.
As
would
they
recommend.
pull the sword out, they take a few minutes. What? You didn't like that?
No.
You're gonna fucking ruin my life, and you're then gonna just complain? How about this one? And they would effectively try again.
I'm gonna say, lose 6 next evidence.
Yep.
Now, before you would go again, Carol, can you point out to me where you most see it?
It's kind of like all.
It takes her a couple of moments of like seemingly really taking the "you ruined my life" comment badly, even if it assumedly wasn't meant in her direction.
Yeah.
She gestures to where one would assume the soul is, if the soul was exceedingly large.
Generic is going to just kind of like, stabbing yourself will not help in this scenario. But what we did notice earlier is that they do seem to be attracted to fire. In which case, he kind of just motions you for to move your arm out of the way. And near one of the gaping holes in your body that you've made, he's going to put his hand out and not like try to burn you or anything, But he's going to, we skipped through the entire dialogue as mentioned before.
Yeah.
But he's going to create a fire in his hand and see if that attracts the worms out of you.
Yeah, it seems like, however this works for Charlie, is different to people who are fully infected. Someone who's resistant doesn't seem to
And see, that's
be
fair.
affected.
I'm
know you're
not trying to
do it
get
on the
Charlie's
worms.
attention, but yeah.
I'm just saying that it, as a whole, it has bonded.
Hmm.
There doesn't seem to be a reaction.
Did you feel anything?
Oh, Charlie kind of takes a few moments, and after pulling the blade out, kind of like loses, on top of a lot of blood, most of their energy, and just kind of kneels there.
In which case, I would say just hold off on any rash acting for now, and once this is all over, we can theoretically get you to a more specialized magician to theoretically look over your actual body. As no one here is, I would assume, capable of enacting in such a situation.
Well, we haven't found anyone who can remove the source of the infection. We have been getting reports about someone on the beach who is seemingly the initial cause. However, they escaped into the ocean.
Hmm.
This is kind of an unknown situation for all of us, especially since he kind of scratches his cheek. We're kind of a new unit, not exactly fully funded and ready to go yet.
Oh my god.
This was a rush job.
Oh my god, this hurts.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. Sorry to say, we did try that earlier. Didn't think that you'd go for it immediately around here in the middle of the hallway. He puts out his hand. Come on now. And the blood is like condensed into a ball and then crystallized. Alright, we're just gonna... Do you mind if we use this for testing?
I don't care.
Alright.
Their sword, which is pretty much completely coated in it, presumably has it the blood that is on it rather than go to him seems to crystallize along the blade and be absorbed by it.
Yeah. And it turns sort of purplish hue.
Which is this is the actual text of their weapon, Lamau.
Yep. Well, as Lieutenant Kessler said and myself, feel free to stay here for now, but we cannot let you inside the bunker. Again, I'm sorry to have to break it to you this way. But you will live. Perhaps a little more than other people. He sort of looks at the sword.
Charlie kind of like falls down to a lying position on the floor.
Lieutenant Kessler, can we get some chairs, cushions, pillows, whatever? Yeah. Lieutenant Kessler picks up their broom and splits. And they become younger.
The fuck?
That's what I figured was going on.
Alright, you go get the thing.
So are they each like 4 now, or are they like 8? Like,
They're about 5-ish, yeah.
Okay,
4
so
or 5.
let's
They
say
run
there's
off.
probably like 8, or like let's say there's 5 facilities that they're in. They're about 10. It's fucking 20, 40, 80. So we're roughly probably around 160, maybe a bit more. Good to know.
I believe Blackwood said it. There are a total, including this one, 3 facilities.
Okay, well, I wasn't paying attention. Well, because I think he said about reports from, which doesn't really necessarily
That's fair.
the totality.
I will confirm that they are at around 3 different facilities, and that they are a hexen witch specifically. They're not a witch rum witch.
Oh, okay. Well, that definitely lowers the cap.
Yeah.
But they get the pillows and stuff, and then reform again. You get the feeling that the others would also have de-aged suddenly.
Yeah. Alright.
Bad.
At the very least, I did see when we were in the mall. There was a room with TVs that... There was a, they were all playing a current stream of DBA, so... If nothing else, they're, handling the situation. Hopefully.
What's a DBA?
Hey,
Oh,
you know what?
we should
Phil,
have a
if you-
talk about this.
If you want to, feel free to carry on, but I am down to stop it now from wherever you want. We can leave it here, or we can do a little bit more RP, but the session is now over.
I think it's funny to leave it at what's a DBA.
Yeah.
Alright. Anyone else have anything specific they want to say? Does dude who's a sentient living bomb try and get in and ultimately explode?
No, man, I don't explode. I'm not like that. I'm not.
Yeah, he
I'm
doesn't
not-
explode because that
If
could
he
be
tries to
just
get
a
in,
random
he will
guy.
be shot and will explode. So does he try to get in?
No, I'm just a normal guy.
Okay, that's good
Yeah, Roche?
for you.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, like, imagining that I imagine, given what is up with Charlie, that the wounds kind of slowly regenerate themselves.
Yeah, they regenerate after like 5 to 10 minutes. You're basically in one piece again. Even your clothes are like back to normal.
They will take a few moments, and they'd be like, they'd kind of look at Carol in particular, and having mellowed out at least a lot, they would say, "I'm sorry."
Just kind of pokes at your shirt that got restitched. You could make a killing selling extra clothes if that works that way.
I can be a shirt grifter. What a wonderful business opportunity that is.
I think that we need to at least look for an alternative employer.
Oh, Mr. Henderson's gone, dude. He's... I don't even know.
Do you think for even 10 minutes that Chris would like handle this in any way that isn't get this abomination out of the room right now?
That would be workplace, I believe the term is discrimination. You can file a lawsuit against him for doing that.
That's like mostly fair, but now I have soul powers also, so we're just not. This is a weird day for all of us, okay?
I don't know.
All
I know is that... Huh?
Oh no, you. I didn't realize he was continuing.
All I know is that if I did have to go back and work in the office, I don't know how, but Ted would find some fucking joke to make about me having purple eyes. He would probably say, "Did you leave your contacts in from the fucking cosplay, like cosplay contest, you
It's okay.
edgelord?" Or
Shh. It's okay. Shh. Deep breaths. He can't hurt you anymore.
I liked that my eyes were green.
I mean,
I
you
think
could
they're
put
cute this
context
way.
in now.
I think they're neat.
You do?
Yeah.
Are
It's
the
more
purple
like,
veins bad?
Manageable.
I haven't tried to touch them. Do they like actually poke out?
No.
If anything, a little foundation could cover it up, I think.
I'm not sure if makeuping the worm infection would be a.
It's what they think would help them feel normal, is all I'm trying to say.
That's fair enough. I have soul
That's-
powers now. I need to like deal with that.
I don't even know how that happens.
Charlie
don't
picked
know
up
either.
a rock off of the ground. Not Charlie, Carol picked up a rock off the ground. That's what happened.
It's going all weird.
Holds up like an intricate fucking thing.
Well, it's gonna
Where
take
did
me
these soul
over.
powers come from? I don't
Where-
know.
I'm not sure if she said I don't know where they came from. It's more like this is weird. I need to deal with this now.
Wait a second, Captain Blackwood, your eyes turned back to normal. How did you do that? Could you teach that to Charlie?
I ain't entirely sure. I seem to have some kind of rollable table.
What?
It was for the reveal.
I don't understand
What?
that.
Me neither.
What does that even mean?
I just keep
don't
hearing
know.
the whisperings. The whisperings keep telling me that's what it means.
I
Oh my god.
I think from there I'm good to end.
Yeah. What's Charlie's prof? Both of them.
10-10.
10-10. You get 4 upgrades.
Jesus.
Now that you have a real kit.
I backloaded my upgrades basically.
Yep. You get Wormsight,
Yay!
which replaces your other one, and you get Baby Steps for $50 Atlas against Star Step 1. And then the purple upgrades.
Okay. Of course.
Now, I will say that the first one does not apply to this session, because you've only just gotten it.
True.
You get, for your main passive, or Drive Corruption, Charlie ends the combat, and all session with, this is by the way, convert into 1 proficiency, you already had that. But, you already just got it effectively. And then you're gonna get a general upgrade, +1 movement. Also, new ability.
Worm pathway. Yippee.
Yep. Notably, I just haven't written Corruption for it yet, so...
Alright. Can I deal with my elephant in the room?
Yeah, you can.
What's going on?
So, we actually don't need to put it to a vote, because the bomb didn't blow up. You were
Aw.
exactly half 0.5 over.
Oh, Jesus.
We were
This-
debating on whether or not to count the cardboard box. What does it matter?
I appreciate every instance of Kyle.
Yep.
Yeah! Yeah, I do too, Abelvon!
I like the instances of Kyle.
Eaten with lying Joe. Didn't lie hard enough.
Yep. This is your timeline of obituaries.
Is
Uh,
cardboard cut out.
Only half dead. Worm vomited money to save the homies.
So,
Yeah?
you get one of the achievements, because there were 2 achievements and the other one was for death. I'll post both though. I'll post the one you didn't
Alrighty.
get. So you didn't get citizen slaughterers. Like 51% of the Daybreak citizens die. An additional adoptable citizen. Pathetically weak starting stats, 1 stamina, 1 proc. You may get to adopt a third if you choose, but we get to choose which one. And also, I will hastily scroll an icon for you for a character of my choice. That's just what they look like for the next session they're in. And
Okay.
Jamie can do it if he wants. The other one is
one
Citizen
that
Saviors.
did
It's
get.
literally just for you. Basically exactly the same. But you can get to roll an extra d10 for stamina and prof. You get to adopt a third of your choice for yourself, and I will just draw you an icon.
Much
It might be fire
appreciated.
hydrants though, because I like fire hydrants.
I will make. I need to think on who I will make kit wise.
Yeah.
One of them's
so
gonna have an epithet, so that's fun.
Basically, you get to at base, if you don't want to do an extra one, you get to make 3 adoptables if you want 3 of them.
All right, I think that's acceptable.
Yep, but one of them is yours if you want them.
Yeah.
All
right.
That's the timeline of events. You literally almost lost it. You were exactly 1
Yeah,
away
man.
from half.
I acknowledge. One second.
At first I miscounted Pepsi because Pepsi wasn't on the map, so I was like, honey, does the cardboard cutout count?
Yeah.
That will determine it.
Yep. The vote was gonna be if you got the slaughter or the other one. And here are the icons for the session.
Yay!
I need to fucking. The fucking mime died, right? I'm sad on that one.
No, Rin alive. Rin's alive. Rin's right here.
Oh, Rin is there. Okay, no, we're chill. We're living.
That's what the
Yeah, if you move the pile that I created for the mole
The
map,
accordion.
that's what happens.
I literally.
That's fascinating.
I literally experienced fear. Oh my god! That's
Oh, the
kind
worms.
of awesome.
It's really fun to look
so
at.
fun to do.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
all
yeah,
right. Thank you.
That's this and everything.
I would like to quickly comment. Thank you for the literal once in a lifetime opportunity to play every NPC in a session. That you are not GMing.
Lamau. I hope everyone had fun. Thank you, Jamie,
Yes.
especially. If you hadn't noticed, he wormed almost every generic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
did.
We did notice.
It was like 49 of them.
If you count the ones from the previous session, yes.
Yeah.
I
The
wish I
only ones I
remembered.
didn't do were the historical
Yeah.
ones.
I wish I
Yeah.
remembered which generic I used as the stand-in for Nina before she got PC'd.
It was the Fight City one, I remember that. So it was this one.
Was it?
Yeah,
Alright,
I remember
believe you.
looking back at the episode.
Huh. I thought it was one of the suit ones, but that makes sense.
Yeah, no, I was surprised she wasn't one of the intern ones, despite being an intern. But it made sense when I look
Yeah.
at her design, you know.
Did we do
yeah.
fan art last time? I don't think
we did
We
not
did
do fan
not.
art.
We did not.
We should do
Alright.
fan
We
art.
need to do that. Yeah. Let me hop into the
Oh,
thing.
boy.
We'll start with the one Penny made. Just before the first part of the session.
Yeah.
You explained the joke, but I forget it.
It's a Ben 10 reference.
It's there though. It's looking at me.
It's a reference that only people who remember a specific episode of the original Ben 10 series will get.
Yeah. Sure.
The name of the file is important, though.
I will note because since the stream can't see it, the file is named Scarlet was every generic during the summer of 05, except one, I guess.
My name is generic.
Try
PC.
my hardest.
Yeah. And then we have
Then we have the happy family.
from
Yeah.
we have
Happy
Ballast
family.
Infinite ice cream forever!
Infinite
Infinite ice cream forever!
immediately followed by
No infinite ice cream ever!
I so deeply appreciate this.
Oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good.
Thank God the kid was a little shit, so I don't feel bad about him dying.
Yeah.
I think I want it to be understood fully that I think that the family is the one that I would have the most fun writing, but I'll live with them being dead.
Every single one of them died.
Every
Yeah, every one of them.
And with that, that's the session. I was
Pog.
just about right with my prediction. 3.5 hours.
yeah. More or less.
If only you were right with the first, eh?
The stream is at 3 hours, 39 minutes, and 30 seconds. So.
Yep. With that, again, thank you everyone so much for playing. Thank you, Jamie, for helping me with this. And thank you to everyone who is watching, whether now or in the future. And if you want to see when we're going live in the future, speaking of, you can join our Discord server. Find anything. No, there's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Everybody.
Say goodbye to chat, everyone.
Say goodbye.
Goodbye to chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Get the fuck out.